What's good, everybody? How are y'all doing? How are y'all doing? Sorry, I'm in my living room right now because it's more chill. It's Friday. We are chilling and we're gonna do something fun, something different. So, how are y'all doing? Hey, Tom Bell, how's it going? I haven't checked out I haven't been at your channel in a while, but Tom is a crazy musician, so check him out. Hey, Jen, Patrick, Yolanda. Yeah, we are in my living room, okay? So, nothing exciting. There's my treadmill, my coach, my TV, you know, my beer. Okay, so we are doing all signs. How do they feel about you? This is just something different, something fun. I was in the mood to do a video, and I actually went on my small channel, and it wasn't working, so. All right. Hey, Misha, Jen. Going from Aries right down through to Pisces. This is going to be honest. How do they feel about you right now? Keep in mind, perception is simply that, right? Simply that. Oh, I hope you guys are enjoying your night, even if you're just chilling and being your own best friend. It's the best way to be. Lachey, hey girl. The Rolling Stones hoodie. This hoodie is comfy as fuck. Okay. All right. We are live. Yes, we are. So starting with Aries, how do they feel about the Aries right now, universe? How do they feel about the Aries? Ooh, hot damn, Aries. Look what flew out. The Lovers. So Aries, your person definitely is feeling pulled towards you. 5 of Swords in reverse. Aries, I feel like your person is definitely having a hard time pushing this away at this point. This is someone that's done with the games. It's like they're exhausted. They're exhausted with pushing this away maybe. Yeah, they definitely see you as someone badass, okay, point blank. They see you as someone self-sufficient, doing your own thing. It's like you are very desirable to this person, Aries, okay? Especially if you're in this very self-sufficient, financially stable energy, you're definitely looking hot. I feel like this person may be in this position. I want to say like they're kind of kicking themselves in the butt here for maybe being stale in the past or not really making a final decision. But I feel like they're not really sure what to do with this Aries because they see you doing your own thing, maybe not moving toward them. They may feel like you have given up on this whole situation, Aries. And I feel like they're confused. Okay, they do see you as someone very self-sufficient. King of Wands in reverse. This person may feel like you have been playing head games with them in the past. Or they may feel like... I want to say they felt like you were trying to get your own way. And if this person was pushing you away, Aries, in the past, it's because they felt like you were trying to get your own way. Okay, but they do see you someone very focused on your money right now, Aries. In this like head down work type of energy, very goal oriented, goal focused, things of that nature. And they do feel a very strong soulmate connection with you. I just feel like they don't know what to do with this. And they're definitely done with the games. They're done with pushing you away. But at the same time, they don't know how to fix the situation, especially if they feel like you've moved on from the situation or you're done. Okay, and I feel like they're still in their head about whether they can trust you or not, whether you're a player or not. And I feel like for a lot of you, Aries, that's why you guys walked away in the first place, because you were sick of being assumed to be a player when you were just being your authentic badass self. You know? Yeah, Empress in reverse. I feel like this person has a lot to learn about you or this situation, Aries, because they see you as someone that's stemming from a very impulsive behavior. I feel like this person doesn't trust your I want to say doesn't trust your success or doesn't trust your independent vibe that you got going on. They may feel like it's a scene. But again, I feel like they're starting to see through that. They're starting to feel pulled towards you. They're starting to see this on a deeper level. I don't know if I like this. It's almost like your person is mad at you for being who you naturally are. You know? What was that popped up? Six of Pentacles in reversed. This person may have felt, Aries, like you have been taking advantage of them in the past, or they may have felt like you were wanting a lot without giving anything into the situation. But again, I feel like they're at this point where they're just trying to look for excuses to not like you, because this person is someone that I feel turned you down in the past, and now they're confused what to do because they see you moving on with your life. So I'm not going to go too much into that, but they do see you very much money focused, very much work focused. And if I were you, I would just keep focusing on that, because it's making this person stuck in their head trying to look at things from a deeper perspective other than everything's about them, and Aries is doing things simply for them. And it's almost like your person feels like you are doing something just for them or just for the show, when that's just really who you are. You know? But anyways, moving on to Taurus. Moving on to Taurus. How does Taurus's person view them or feel about them right now? And you're welcome, Lachey. How does Taurus's person feel about them right now? Three of Swords. Eight of Cups in reverse. So Taurus, I feel like your person is stuck on you here. I feel like your person's quite broken about the situation. I feel like they're torn. They don't know what to do with you. This is someone that wants to come back around somehow, but they don't know how to do that. This is someone that feels some form of heartbreak in regards to the situation. Give me another card here. With the Page of Pentacles in reverse. Taurus, your person feels like you're trying to manipulate them, or you are playing head games with them. It's almost like they feel like you're trying to pull them in. It's almost like, Taurus, your person may feel like you're trying to pull them in or manipulate the situation so you get what you want at the end of the day. And I feel like your person is heartbroken, to be quite honest with you. And they want to come back around. You emotionally fulfill them, but at the same time, they feel like you're almost like breadcrumbing them until they surrender. Yeah, Ten of Swords. So Taurus, your person feels some form of betrayal by you because they feel like you're messing with their emotions, or they feel like you're not taking them seriously, and it's causing some form of pain. You do make them happy, but it's almost like they just want to be done with the games. They want to be done with the nonsense. It's almost like they feel like every time they try to come back around, you make things difficult, or it's almost like a maze to get to the Taurus. How do they view the Taurus right now? They view you as the Empress in reverse, Taurus, so they may feel like you're justifying yourself to... It's almost like they feel like you're in a situation that is not good for you, and you're kind of pulling them through this nonsense because you don't want to exit a situation. With the Star card. So they do, like I said, they view you as their wish come true, Taurus. They have a lot of hope with you. They may feel like you have a lot of fame or you have a lot of success in your life. But again, it's almost like they feel like you're messing with their emotions, and it's causing a lot of pain, a lot of betrayal. It's almost like they feel like they have to let it go regardless of if they have love for you, because they feel like you're messing with them, Taurus. Okay? They feel like you're messing with them. But they want this. It's almost like torture, Taurus. That's what it is. Torture. All right, what do we got for Gemini? How does Gemini's person feel about them, universe, spirits, and guides? How's everybody's Friday night? How does Gemini's person feel about them? Eight of Pentacles, Gemini. So your person may feel like you're very much focused on your work right now. With the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. So I get two different scenarios, Gemini. So your person may feel like you're overworking yourself or you're depleting yourself. It's almost like you're taking your attention away from them by investing it into your work. If not, this is someone that feels like they may not believe you're single, to be quite honest with you, with the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, or they may feel like you're stuck in a situation because of some form of codependence issue. Hierophant in reverse. So Gemini, I feel like you and your person don't see eye to eye when it comes to your baseline, okay? This person may feel like you're trying to make them conform to a certain way of thinking or believing of how things should be. It's almost like your guys' baselines don't match, which is making this Four of Cups in reverse. This person feels like you have emotionally cut the cord, Gemini, or you have moved on. You're focused on your work. You're focused on your money. With the Ace of Wands and Lovers in reverse. For some of you, Gemini, they may feel like you're starting something new. For others, this person may feel like you only wanted them for sex or for very... it's like they may feel like you only wanted them out of impulse or something like that. Why is the Lovers in reverse? With the Page of Swords in reverse. So there could have been some form of communication, Gemini, that your person took as immature, and it made them feel like you wasn't serious, or this connection or relationship didn't mean a lot to you. Either way, your person may view you as someone that is very immature when it comes to communicating. They may see you as someone very impulsive, or you act very impulsively. And they do see you as someone that has emotionally cut the cord to the situation, and they're starting to lack faith because they may feel like you make them conform to the way you want things to be, and not how it is with the two of you together. And they may feel, like I said, you're working and overworking yourself in your work environment. For some of you, Gemini, they may feel like you are simply just ignoring this connection to pull yourself out of a really shitty feeling or situation. So if there has been communication spoken by you, Gemini, this person didn't trust it, or they took it as immature, okay? They took it as immature. So we have Taurus energy, we have Gemini, earth, air, water, fire, okay? What's good, guys? Hey, Leslie, Kirsten. How are y'all doing? How do I look in this lighting? All right, moving on to Cancer. How does Cancer's person view them? I may answer like personal questions, like personal tarot questions after, because I'm kind of bored tonight, but I'm not in the mood to do full-on readings. Like, I'm really not. So we'll see what happens. I don't know. What do we got for Cancer? How does Cancer's person feel about them? High Priestess in reverse and the Moon. So Cancer, your person, thank you, Kimberly, I really appreciate that. Cancer, your person definitely is viewing you as someone that's overthinking. You're stressing too much about the au naturel. It's like there's something, Cancer, here in this connection that your person just wants you to go with the flow. They just want you to relax. They want you to lay back. They just want you to take it. You know what I'm saying? They want you to take that energy. But it's like they do see you as someone that's having a hard time trusting the process, having a hard time going with the flow. Almost like you're overthinking communication. With the Eight of Pentacles, they may feel like you're very you know, work focused right now in this very head down, driven type of energy. Yeah, see, they feel like you doubt yourself, Cancer. Magician in reverse. This person definitely views you as someone that doubts yourself because you have a hard time listening to your intuition, and it's almost like you overthink, or you have been overthinking this situation. It's like you're not trusting it. You're not trusting the flow, that energy, the impulse. Three of Swords and the Emperor energy. This person, Cancer, may feel like you are trying to purposely close off emotionally because you don't know what to do. It's like your heart's being pulled in multiple different directions and you don't know how to react to the situation. And they may feel like you're trying to be in control, or you're trying to like be, even if you're a woman, it's like they may see you as someone that's trying to be the masculine energy. It's like you have a hard time just relaxing. You have a hard time just being you. That's what it is. They see you as someone that has a hard time just being you, just embracing that natural, slowed down, feminine energy. It's like they feel like you're trying to just, you know, be the man, or, you know, even if you're the woman, it's like they view you as someone that's trying to like boss up constantly. Page of Swords in reverse, maybe not being truthful with them, or it's like they may get a very timid energy from you, Cancer. It's almost like this person just wants you to let loose. Like, y'all need to go for a beer or something. Like, they just want you to, like, let loose, like, relax. They want you to relax because, oh, that's too many. Because it's like, they feel like every time you try to communicate with them or whatever it is, you're just uptight, or you're overthinking, having a hard time just letting things flow. And it may be causing a lot of misunderstandings between the two of you as well. But just based on this energy, I feel like whoever you're dealing with, they are very intuitive, or it's like they can see through it. It's more so they just want you to just let things flow, just not be so uptight, is what I get from this, you know? Give me another card on the Moon. With the Six of Wands and the Six of Pentacles. So this person may see you, Cancer, as someone that tries to express your love by giving them things, or by being there for them in like, it's like they may see you as someone that expresses your emotion through giving them things, okay? Giving them gifts, giving them support, you know, in the third dimensional realm of reality. It's like they may feel like, they may view you, Cancer, as someone that hides your emotions. They may view you as someone that hides your emotions by trying to express it by giving them things, or showing some level of success. It's almost like they just want you to like put your feet up on the couch, like just relax, you know, y'all need to have a night out. That's what they're wanting from you. They just want a more authentic or relaxed environment for the two of you. Okay. Because they definitely view you as someone that's just really uptight, or has a hard time just letting your emotions flow. So you just like give them things, or you try to show off, or you try to be seen, but it's like you just don't let things flow. And like I said, even if you're the woman, it's like this person sees you as someone that feels like you need to be masculine all the time, very closed off. And I have that problem too. I'm a woman, but I'm naturally very masculine. So it's really hard to be like, okay, I'm a woman. Let's be feminine for a little bit. You know, it's like, I feel like, I don't know, your person just wants you to just chill. Just chill. Okay, just go with the flow. We have Aries, we have Virgo, Pisces, Gemini. Okay, air, earth, fire. How are y'all doing? Yeah, it is. My Venus is in Cancer, and I have a really bad habit of showing my love through buying people things, but I don't know how else to do it. And apparently that's a Cancer thing. And it's really annoying because we can get ourselves in codependent situations because we're showing our love through giving people things, and then it's like, okay. No, I've came to know my Cancer Venus, okay. Anyways, what do we have for Leo? How does Leo's person view them? It's funny because I don't think I've bought myself like a brand new item of clothing in like forever. Like all my new items of clothing was either given to me or like Junior bought them for me. Which is annoying because I keep telling them to stop spending money. But anyway, I just don't buy things for myself, but I'll be more than happy to buy you something. I'm just weird like that. Because I don't care about what I'm wearing, to be honest with you. How does Leo's person feel about them, universe, spirits, and guides? How does Leo's person feel about them? Knight of Swords wanted to come out, Leo. Okay, let's get another card on that with the Fool in reverse. So Leo, your person may be viewing you as someone very reckless with your communication. They may see you as someone very harsh. Maybe they feel like you're speaking before you're thinking. Give me another card here for their, with the Five of Pentacles. And the Nine of Cups in reverse. So Leo, I feel like whether this is a connection or a relationship, your person is a little bit concerned here because they may feel like you're expecting them to fill some form of happiness within you. It's almost like, Leo, they may feel like as soon as you feel any form of pain or emptiness, you jump to conclusions or you speak really quickly, you say harsh things. And with the Nine of Cups in reverse, this can represent emotional codependence, or this person, or there could be a drinking problem too here. But this person may feel like they're just concerned. Not that they don't want this, it's just they don't know if they can fulfill this task that you're asking them. With the Nine of Wands. Four of Wands in reverse and the Magician in reverse. See, Leo, I feel like your person sees you as someone that doubts yourself. It's like you're half in, half out. They may feel like there's a lot of imbalance in the situation. It's like you guys never can seem to get up off the ground. It's like there's constantly an issue here between the two of you, and they just don't know anymore if they can fulfill this whole connection or relationship because there's a lot of codependence, and they may feel like you look to them to fill some form of need, or it's more like they feel like there's a lot of harsh communication that becomes very reckless. It's like you speak before you think because you're hurt, which is fine. We all get to that place. But this is just how your person is viewing it, right? They may feel like they have to be guarded to the situation because you may be someone that somehow takes a step back if they are not there, or if they are not showing you some form of attention. And if this is a connection where you're not with them, Leo, this is someone that feels like you're only making change to be in this relationship. This is someone that wants you to be who you are and be happy as you are, knowing even if this person's not in your life. You know what I mean? It's like this person wants to make sure that you're good even without them, so you guys can have something happy and manifest from something, a more happy place. But it's almost like this person feels a lot of neediness from you is what I get from that. I mean, the Nine of Cups in reverse can be needy. Okay, because it's someone that's not authentically happy on their own, so they're constantly looking to others for happiness, really. With the Seven of Wands. So I feel like, Leo, your person sees you as someone very defensive, someone that is hurt, maybe is frustrated because they left you out in the cold, but at the same time, they don't know how to address the situation because you always go on the defense and you speak before you think. You may act very recklessly, and they don't know if they can fill this position because you may be relying on them for some form of happiness. And it's like they just want you to heal and get good so you guys can manifest something healthy. That's what I get from that. And they feel like you doubt yourself. It's almost like they feel like you're avoiding talking about the root issue here. You know, it's like they see you as someone avoiding talking about the root issue. Okay. So we have Virgo, Gemini, Earth, Water, Fire, Aries. up a little bit. All right, Virgo. How are y'all doing? Hey, Leslie. Chris. What's up? All right, how does how does Virgo's person feel about them, universe, spirits, and guides? Yeah, I love doing like random, fun videos, honestly. What do we have for Virgo? How does Virgo's person feel about them? How does Virgo's person feel about them? I'm not going to take that. That's 3 cards. But Justice in reverse wanted to come out, Virgo. King of Wands in reverse and the 5 of Wands in reverse. So this person may feel like you're not taking action toward them because you don't want to cause any form of conflict. And they may be confused. They may be not sure whether this is head games, whether you're a player, or whether you simply don't want to cause conflict, okay? So I feel like your person's torn as to what to think about you or how to view you, okay? But they do see you as someone not taking action toward them because you don't want to get involved in some form of conflict. Let's get a few more cards here. It's like someone not willing to fight for this. Knight of Pentacles in reverse and the 7 of Cups in reverse. So Virgo, your person feels like you're not even looking at this, okay? You're not even interested. I mean, the Knight of Pentacles in reverse is literally someone not interested. They may feel like you've given up on them because you don't want the drama or you don't want the conflict or you don't want to embrace any form of, you know, effort at all. And yeah, they don't feel like you're even looking at this. With the 4 of Pentacles. So they may feel like you're trying to hold on to something from the past, or you're making decisions right now out of fear of, it's like you're making decisions out of that scarcity mindset, out of feeling that what you have right now is all of your value, is the best way I can explain that, okay? It's like they may feel like you're being very greedy with your emotions, with your time. They feel like you have pulled back, you're not expressing yourself. And they feel like the root of that is because you don't want to cause conflict, or could be a confidence issue too. It's more like you just don't, they're looking at you as someone that just literally won't lift a finger here, okay? Okay, Virgo, that's the best way I can put it. Like you're not willing to speak up whatsoever, not looking at this whatsoever. With the 3 of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands, this person is freaking hot over you, Virgo. They feel like you could be a badass like couple. You guys could get on the same page, even, you know, in a partnership in regards to work. You could work with this person. But at the end of the day, they feel like you're way too held back, or you're not opening up, you're not expressing yourself, and they're not sure how to take it. They're not sure if they should view you as a player and someone that messes around, or someone that just won't lift a finger for someone that they want in their life, okay? So it's almost like your person just feels like you're not even looking at them, Virgo, okay? Or paying attention to them, whatever it is, okay? So we have Virgo energy, we have Leo, strong fire energy, Aries, Leo, and Sag, and we have Earth, Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. Okay. Yeah, but where at? I gotta be Beyonce and Jay, I will. Beyonce and Jay-Z. I had a dream, actually, that Beyonce and Jay-Z let me stay a few nights at their house. The dreams I have. Who knows? It could happen. Just wait for it. Anyways, what do we have for Libra? What do we got for Libra? How does Libra's person feel about them, universe, spirits, and guides? How does Libra's person feel about them? Eight of Swords, Eight of Cups in reverse. Libra, your person just doesn't know what to think about you. You're so in and out here. So in and out. This person may feel like you want to come back around or you want a chance with them, but at the same time, you're keeping yourself stuck in something from the past. It's almost like they feel like you're avoiding making some form of decision. With the 2 8s, they may feel like you have some form of power struggle or you have a hard time giving up some form of power. With the Judgment card, Libra, I feel like your person is torn here. This person doesn't know what to do with you. This is someone that wants to come back. They want to rekindle things. They want a second chance maybe. But at the same time, they see you as, they feel like you're keeping yourself stuck here in a situation. It's almost like you're torturing this person, whether you are intentionally or not. 4 of Pentacles in reversed. And the 2 of Swords, see? Libra, I don't feel like your person's starting to get bummed out because they don't feel like this is realistic, okay? In the 3rd dimensional realm of things, because they feel like you're stuck in your head. They feel like you're not making a decision. It's like you want this or you say you want this, but at the same time, you're keeping yourself stuck, avoiding making any form of decision. And I feel like this person is starting to get antsy here. With the Chariot in reversed. So Libra, point blank, your person sees you as someone just keeping yourself stuck. Now, I do get a little bit of a warning here that if this is you, your person's starting to get fed up with you justifying yourself as being stuck, or it's like they may be starting to get fed up that you're not making any form of decision here. It's like they're really starting to get a wake-up call to the truth, because all these cards are representing unstable, stuck situations. They may feel like you're playing the victim, or they feel like you're avoiding making any form of final decision here. You're not giving them a final say here in regards to the situation. I feel like they are getting fed up in regards to the situation. Yeah, 7 of Pentacles and wasting their time. They don't see you putting any effort into this whatsoever. Whatsoever, Libra. Okay. So that's pretty vague. Okay. We have Cancer. We have air, water, earth. Okay. Thank you, Michelle. I really appreciate that, girl. Taurus here, need new love. Yeah, do you know what? It's Friday night, so I may answer like personal, like tarot questions later. I will need to take a couple minute break, but why not? I used to do that all the time. I just find it gets overwhelming. Anyways, moving on. What do we have for Scorpio? What do we got for Scorpio, universe, spirits, and guides? How does Scorpio's person view them? How does Scorpio's person view them? I've had this like tension in my neck all day. I don't know what's going on. Neck tension. How do I get rid of that, guys? What do we got for Scorpio? How does Scorpio's person... 4 of Wands in reverse. With the 5 of Wands in reverse. Scorpio, I feel like your person may feel like you're getting bored of them, or this person is starting to get bored with the way things are working out with you. 7 of Wands and the 9 of Pentacles in reverse. This person sees you as just someone defensive, or not being vulnerable, not expressing yourself. It's like you're not willing to... This person just sees you as someone closed off. 4 of Swords in reverse and the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. They may feel like you expect more from them than you give into the situation, Scorpio. And they feel like you're ignoring them point blank. And I feel like this is someone that's starting to get bored or discontent with the situation because you're not fighting for this or you're not willing to speak up. They may feel like you're overworking yourself, or your focus right now is being single or exhausting yourself in your work environment. With the Tower in reverse, they could feel like you're resisting some form of change, Scorpio. Or it's like, even though there's a change that needs to happen in your life, it's like they may feel like you're pointing fingers as if they're the one that needs to make the change, when really there's something here that you need to let go of too. It's almost like I said, it's almost like they feel like you're expecting more of them than yourself, and they're starting to get bored with the lack of effort. They don't think things are balanced out between the two of you whatsoever, Scorpio. And it's almost like they feel like you're pushing them away, but still expecting from them. And it's becoming frustrating, okay? It's like they feel like you're pushing them away while at the same time pulling them in. And they're very frustrated because they feel like you are doing nothing in regards to the situation. Okay? That's the best way I can explain it. They're definitely wanting some form of reconciliation. They do feel a very strong, hot soulmate connection with you. Yes, they do, Scorpio. This has a lot of potential, but there's either a lot of mind games being played or a lot of miscommunication, and they do feel like you're very defensive, okay, and not willing to fight for this, not willing to put any energy, not willing to pay attention to them, whatever it is, okay? So we have Scorpio, we have Aries, strong fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sag. We have Earth, air, we got it all. Could be reversed, of course. I mean, it's a general reading, guys, so it's obviously not going to resonate with every single Scorpio or every single Sagittarius or whatever, you know. All right, what do we got for Sagittarius? How does Sagittarius's person feel about them right now? How does Sagittarius's person, universe, spirits, and guides feel about them? Robbie, love is unconditional, but a lot of people are claiming to love people, but they're just codependent on the situation. So instead, they're picking pieces away from their own soul to suit someone else, and that's not love. People confuse unconditional with I'm going to devalue myself and change myself completely to suit you and your comfort. That's not love. Unconditional love is being able to let go of someone completely, not feeling the need to change them, and being completely okay with that. That's unconditional love. How does Sagittarius's person view them? Page of Swords, Sagittarius. With the Death card. So Sagittarius, your person may feel like you have ended things with them. Six of Wands in reverse. It's almost like they don't know what happened to you. What happened to the Sagittarius? It's like they don't know what happened to you. It's like you've changed. You know, I almost get this energy, Sagittarius, where your person's like scoping you out, trying to see what you're doing, trying to see. It's like they're seeing what you're about, what you're doing, because it's like you've just gone cold. You've gone cold. They may see you as someone that has went through a lot of changes. With the Six of Cups in reverse, yeah, this person definitely sees you as someone moving on. They may feel like you have detached yourself from the situation. That's way too many, guys. They may feel like you've moved on to new love as well, Sagittarius. Yeah, with the Page of Cups as well. If they don't feel like you've moved on to new love, they do feel like when it comes to the communication, they're a little frustrated because they may feel like you are... It's like the way you communicate with them, they have a hard time taking you seriously, Sagittarius, okay? With the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Again, they may feel like they have a hard time taking you seriously But at the end of the day, Sagittarius, your person definitely sees you as someone that has ended things. You're moving on to new love. They may feel like you're holding grudges against them. They see you as someone that is definitely going through a lot of changes. Yeah, with the Four of Pentacles, this person sees you as someone very financially stable, Sagittarius. They do feel like you have pulled back, though. You're being greedy with your time, with your energy. They do see you as someone that is holding back, okay? It's almost like Sagittarius has gone cold, gone ghost. Thank you, Mar0289, Virgo dealing with a Leo. This resonating so much. Virgos are natural healers, so it's so hard to accept that it's not our job to heal someone. Yeah, absolutely. Virgos are like the nurse of the zodiac, so to speak. But they can sabotage themselves from it as well. And I always say, like, Virgos are the most intuitive. But the thing is with Virgos is even though they're one of the most intuitive signs, they don't always listen to their intuition. They're the sign that will resist listening to their intuition. Because they're also very surface level signs as well. So keep that in mind. And also they don't like change. Virgos don't like change. So just keep that in mind. When a Virgo's intuition is telling them, I need to change, they will fight that because Virgos naturally hate change. So, but Sagittarius, for signs, we have Virgo, we have Scorpio, air, fire, water, earth. Okay. Moving on to Capricorn. What do we have for Capricorn universe, spirits, and guides? How does Capricorn's person view them? How does Capricorn's person view them? Universe, spirits, and guides. Ten of Cups in reverse and the Hangman. And the Judgment in reverse. So Capricorn, your person feels like you have given up on them, to be quite honest with you. Okay, they may feel like you have pulled back, you're healing yourself, maybe you're seeing things from a different perspective, but they feel like you have given up on them. You have shut the door, okay, with the Six of Swords in reverse. A part of them is thinking, whether this is their perception or their intuition, whatever it is. This person feels, Capricorn, like you have shut the door on them, not because you felt like that was the right thing to do, but you were resisting some form of change. So instead of changing, you decided to shut the door so you wouldn't have to change, okay? With Three of Swords and the Emperor in reverse, again with that control energy. So Capricorn, your person may feel like you're a little bit of a control freak here. You constantly need the upper hand. If there has been a third party involved, Capricorn, your person may feel like you are trying to deflect the facts of a third party situation with your need to control the situation and how it's viewed and what people think about it. And I do feel like this person feels heartbreak in regards to a third party or some form of infidelity type of situation. But at the end of the day, they don't feel like you're going to acknowledge that because you want to have control in the situation and you're trying to deflect the reality of the situation, Capricorn. It's like they feel like you've completely shut the door on this because you don't want to take control or accountability. That's what it is. They feel like you've shut the door, Capricorn, on this whole situation because you don't want to take accountability. Okay? With the Strength card. So this person may see you as someone very bold, Capricorn. It's like you're someone that, listen, I'm not on any sides here. Let's just clear that up, okay? I'm not on your side. I'm not on the crosswatcher side. I'm just saying, Capricorn, that your person may find you very bold in the way you handle how they view toxic situations. It's like this person may feel Capricorn, like you have handled a third party type of situation in a very bold way and somehow got out of it without taking accountability, and you don't care. That's your spirit, not mine, okay? I'm not here to judge, but I'm just saying this person does feel like you've shut the door on this because you didn't want to take accountability for the situation. And they are heartbroken because they feel like you're just moving on, not being concerned. It's like they feel like you're not concerned with how they feel, you know? Whatsoever. So we have Pisces, we have Aries, Leo, Virgo, air. What do we got for Aquarius? What do we have for Aquarius, universe, spirits, and guides? Virgos don't hate change. They don't like the chaos that comes with change. When I say anything about zodiacs, it's just a general opinion, right? Like they say Geminis are social and we like to go out. I'm a Gemini and I'm the biggest homebody you'll meet. That's not true. I don't like going out at all. So like zodiac traits are very general. So, and it's going to be like my moon and like your chart is so widespread, your sun sign wouldn't be able to determine who you are. What do we have for Aquarius? How does Aquarius's person feel about them, universe? Ten of Wands in reverse. So they may feel like you've dropped this. You don't want to fight for this anymore. You may be exhausted by this whole situation. With the Page of Swords, they may feel like you're keeping an eye on them. I wanted to say Sagittarius. You could be dealing with a Sagittarius. Thank you, Christy. I really appreciate that. So again, I'm not going to, I'll try to pull cards when I'm done, but I can't promise that because I have no idea how many, because then they just stroll in. But Aquarius, your person may feel like you've dropped this or you're not willing to fight for this. And with the Page of Swords, they may feel like you're doing a lot of speculating on the situation. Hold on, I got to get a couple more cards. With the Three of Swords, this could be a third party. And the Nine of Wands, yeah, this person views you as someone that they don't feel like you trust them whatsoever. They feel like you're doing a lot of speculating, but you're not willing to trust them or open up any form of communication. With the Knight of Swords in reverse, they may feel like you're someone that is very harsh with your words, or you speak before you think, or you're not being truthful with them possibly. They may feel like you're very immature when it comes to your communication. And the Knight of Cups. This person just wants you to let them in, is what I get from this Aquarius. They have a lot of love for you, but it's like they feel like you're making a lot of assumptions. It's like that one quote I heard that one time, when we put labels on people, it's like it steals their right to change in our eyes. It's like this person feels like you already put a label on them, and they're having a hard time like understanding how to get through that wall or blockage, you know, because they do have a lot of love for you, Aquarius, or feelings for you, but it's like they feel like you won't let them pass this wall. Okay, they may feel like they broke your heart if this is someone from the past, or they may feel like you won't open up because they're a third party, or it started out as a third party. I don't know. Either way, this person does want to talk. They want you to let your guard down. Okay. Thank you, Healed Aries 46. I really appreciate that. So yeah, Aquarius, your person just wants you to let your guard down, like for real. Okay, so we have water, we have air, fire. Okay. All right, what do we have for Pisces? How I feel like, because when I started this, I'm like, this is going to be a quick one. How long am I in here? I'm almost at an hour still. Like, I watch Tyler's Tarot and stuff sometimes, and he's like, he does it in 20 minutes. I tried to do that, I'm too dilly-daddly. I swear to God. I tried. 20 minutes. This was supposed to be one of those 20-minute ones, but it didn't happen like that. Anyways, moving on to Pisces. So props to any tarot readers that do these in like 20 minutes. What do we got for Pisces? How does Pisces person feel about them? How does Pisces person... Ooh, Pisces, the Star card. There's something different about you with the Justice. Your person may feel like you've changed, right? You've went through a lot of growth. You may have went through some form of healing, Pisces. This person definitely has a lot of hope with you. They are thinking long-term with you. They are thinking marriage. This person sees you in their future. When they look down the path and when they look toward the Star of Jerusalem, they see you in their future, okay? That's the best way I can put it. They see you in their future. With the Nine of Pentacles, this person, Pisces, sees you as someone very self-sufficient. It's like you don't need anybody at the end of the day. They may feel like you built up a lot on your own. And that's sexy, right? That's a sexy quality to have. Someone that's not needy and things of that nature. But they do see you as someone very financially successful, or you got a lot going on for yourself. Let's see. With the Temperance card, woo, Pisces. This person may feel like you have pulled back with the Ace of Cups in reversed. So this person feels like you have stopped feeding into this emotionally, or you have cut off emotions in regards to the situation. They may feel like if this is someone you have not dealt with before, they may feel like it's one-sided, to be quite honest with you. But overall, I feel like this person feels like there's something different about you. You're not handling things the same way. It's like you went through some form of healing or epiphany. You're not handling things the same way. Damn, Ace of Cups reverse, Ace of Swords in reverse. This person feels like you shut them out. They feel like you have cut off communication. You're not telling them what's up. You're not telling them what you're doing, what you're about. It's almost like they see you just kind of doing your thing, living your life in zen, in peace, and Beauty and the Beast. Okay. But it's like this person wants you. It's like the more growth you do, the more healing you do, the more they're like drooling. With the Knight of Swords in reverse. Yeah, this person feels like you have completely stopped communicating with them. You've completely stopped emotionally giving into this whole situation. And for some of you, Pisces, this person may feel like this is one-sided, to be quite honest with you. If this was a relationship, this person may feel like you're just completely done with them. There could have been a divorce or some form of separation. They may feel like you just want to be single. But if this is a connection, this is someone that feels like you are just fed up with them. Yeah, Knight of Pentacles in reverse. This person feels like you are completely disinterested in this whole situation, especially if you're dealing with an Earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. Why? Why all of this sudden energy? Ooh, with the Seven of Swords. So Pisces, your person feels like they got caught, or they got caught in their lies. Or they may feel like they feel like you caught them in their lies or some form of deception that may have been going on for quite some time, which is why you cut off communication, you cut off emotion, whatever it may be. Because we got the Seven of Swords when I asked why. With the Fool in reversed. So you may have shut the door on this person because of lack of action, a lack of commitment, a lack of growth. And you started to see this person as deceptive or sneaky. And it's like you've seen right through this person at some point, Pisces. So, but it's like the more you pull back, the more this person is like thinking long-term with you. Okay, this person does see you as someone that's changed. They can't approach you the same way as they once did. They may feel like you have some level of fame or success in your life too. Pisces, this person could feel like they could be watching you or, you know, seeing you succeed in some element of your life. Either way, this person knows that they're caught, okay? Caught. I actually made a song a while ago called Caught. I liked it. Anyway, We have Sagittarius, we have Aquarius, we have Libra, Virgo, Gemini, Aries. So let me just go pee right quick, and then I'm going to come back and we're going to answer some personal questions, okay? Just give me a second, guys, okay? I'm coming, guys. I'm coming. All right, so we are gonna answer some questions, okay? This is just, I mean, I have had a few drinks, so keep that in mind, but this is just for fun, okay? So I know that there was a girl a while back that asked something. Okay, there she is. All right, guys. This is fun. I love you guys. I love that you're here with me. This is fun. I don't know what I would do without YouTube, to be quite honest with you. So, Christy, Cancer here, missing my Capricorn. Been very hot and cold. Will he come back to me? Or did he block me? All right, what do we got for Christy? Universe, spirits, and guides. Cancer and Capricorn. Cancer and Capricorn. This is generally random, guys, okay? So anyone that has super chatted up until now, that's fine, but the rest will be random, okay? Because I know it gets crazy sometimes when I do these. So I can't promise every single person, but I'll do what I can. So Christy, Cancer and her Capricorn. Ooh. King of Swords, 10 of Pentacles, and the 8 of Pentacles. So I feel like, Christy, your person is definitely done with any BS, to be quite honest with you. He's very work focused right now. He's thinking very logically. He's thinking all about money right now and his work. Give me another card, please. With the Page of Cups in reverse. He doesn't have a lot of hope in this long term. Knight of Wands in reverse. So, Christy, your person may have really liked the attention from you, but when it comes to a long-term type of commitment, he doesn't have a lot of hope in this long-term, okay? Especially if he feels like you're always going to be there. And I'm not saying you should play games or act like you're not there when you are, but your person is definitely with the 6 of Wands. He's very determined here to have some form of success in his work environment. And he's being very cold, very aloof, he's acting very distant, and he definitely doesn't have any hope in this long term. And the more attention you give him, that's not really helping the situation. It's more so feeding his pride, okay? You're dealing with someone that is very confident in the way he is right now. As far as block communication, I don't think so. I feel like it's more of an oblivious energy, not making this a priority with the 3 of Cups and the Star in reverse. He doesn't have a lot of hope in this long term. Okay, he may be very disconnected with himself as well, and as far as what he's wanting, as far as his alignment goes and what's good for him long term. I don't feel like there's block communication necessarily, but I do feel like he's not making you a priority. So it's kind of one of those things that you need to shift your perspective as to why am I working for this? Because he is, I mean, to be quite honest with you, based on his energy, I don't feel like he's out to destroy you or anything. He's just very work focused right now. And if you're going to give him attention, he's going to take it. But I don't see communication coming in. If anything, he's just going to take attention and give you nothing, to be quite honest with you. He may be very immature when it comes to the way he expresses his emotions. And he may have a lot of pride as well. But I don't see this going anywhere long term, okay? I really don't. With the 9 of Wands, yeah, he doesn't trust this. He feels like he has to embrace some form of willpower with this whole situation. So if you have been acting like, you know, you're going to be there for him whenever he decides to, like, pick you, no, don't do that shit. Okay, and like I said, I don't feel like he's in a bad energy, but he's definitely in a place where he's working for what he wants right now, and I feel like you're just going to get caught under the bandwagon the more you feed into this whole situation, okay? Scorp, Sag, Cusp right here. So Miki, your person's feelings right now. Ooh, 5 of Cups, Miki wanted to come out. So I feel like Miki, I don't know how you pronounce your name, but your person's definitely holding on to some form of past betrayal, or there's a lot of sadness here. But let's see. Page of Pentacles in reverse. So he may feel like you're trying to manipulate him, Miki, or he feels like you're trying to get some form of attention in really immature ways with the High Priestess in reverse. What's this? Miki, your person feels like you're moving on from this, but it's almost like he feels like you're doing it to get some form of response. He does have a lot of sadness, but he's not going to approach you if he feels like you're playing some form of mind games with him, or if he feels like you are taking control of your life and moving on. Okay, it's almost like he feels like you're trying to pull him in while moving on at the same time. Okay, with the Nine of Swords in reverse. So he doesn't feel like you're making him a priority whatsoever. It's almost like he feels like you have no concern for the way he feels in regards to your actions. Not that you should have concern if you're authentically happy and doing what makes you happy, but he is holding on to some form of past betrayal, and he does have a lot of regret, and he's not really willing to talk about it. With the Judgment in reverse. So he may feel, I feel like he's wanting some form of second opportunity with you, but he feels like you shut the door on him, Miki. Or he feels like you're not willing to give him a second chance. And he sees you as someone that's moving on with your life. You have some form of newfound determination or optimism in regards to a new direction in your life. He feels like you're moving forward. And he does feel like you're trying to pull him in. But he's taking that as manipulation or an immature way of expressing yourself. Okay, there is definitely sadness here. Yeah, he feels like you may have control issues, or you're trying to get things to work out in your favor only. And it's making it very difficult for him to express himself or express what really the issue is. Because it's almost like he feels like if he expresses himself, he feels like you're gonna just take it and run. Okay, Queen of Swords. Yeah, he feels like you're being very cold with him, very harsh. And again, if you are authentically happy and moving on and doing your own thing, don't change for him. Okay, but if you are doing it to play with his head, then maybe that's something you want to look at, right? Because he's not really, he doesn't want to address this whole situation if he feels like you're messing with his head. That's the best way I can explain it. But there is a lot of sadness. He's feeling a lot of sadness toward this whole situation, but he's also looking at you as someone that's moving on. And whether that's his insecurities talking as to why he's feeling all this pain watching you move on, or if you are manipulating him, that's your say, okay? Thank you so much, Mercedes. I really appreciate that. Hold on, guys. So, Aqua, hold on. What does T think of you now? Ace of Swords wanted to come out, Aqua, so let's see what that's about. I get more if he feels like you're just kind of releasing any extra baggage. It's almost like he feels like you're just done with the shit. You're cutting shit out of your life right now. But hold on. What does T think of Aqua? With the Sun in reverse and the Fool in reverse. So he feels like you're just kind of leaving him in the dark right now. He feels like you're not taking any action toward him. He may feel like you're going through some form of period in your life that you need to go through. But at the same time, he feels like you're releasing some form of... It's almost like you're releasing anything that is out of your control right now. And he feels like he's part of that equation. With the Queen of Cups, he does see you as someone very loving, very intuitive. It's like, even though you may be cutting him out of your life right now, he doesn't really feel like you have ill intentions. He does know that you're a very loving person, very caring person, but he does feel like you're leaving him in the dark. With the Chariot, Four of Cups, and the Knight of Wands in reverse. So he may feel like if he didn't take action on you in the past, Aqua, he feels like he may have missed an opportunity because he does see you moving forward, okay? He sees you as someone very determined to succeed in whatever direction you are pursuing right now. And he may feel like he has missed an opportunity because it's almost like he sees you as someone that is pushing him away. And I feel like this is someone that liked attention from you. Ooh, with the Lovers card. So Aqua, he does feel a very strong soulmate connection with you. But he feels like he missed out on it because he played you, or he was very in and out in the past, and now he sees you moving on. He feels like you're leaving him in the dark, not moving forward, releasing any extra baggage. Kudos to you, girl. But again, he can't hate you for it either, because he does know with the Queen of Cups that you are naturally very loving, very empathetic. It's almost like he feels like he lost out on this in some way, or it's like he feels like if he comes back around, he'll miss out on an opportunity. It's like he feels like if he comes back around, you won't take him seriously, is the best way I can put that. But he does feel a very strong soulmate connection with you. He sees you as someone very determined, cutting the shit, very loving though. If you are a mother, he sees you as a very good mother, or someone that could make a very good mother to his kids. Very intuitive, very loving. But it's like he feels like you kind of turned out the lights on him. Okay. So, Miss Strini, will the Scorpio return to Miss Strini? Will the Scorpio return to Miss Strini? I feel like Miss Strini, your Scorpio, is doing his best to make the right decisions right now. There could have been a third party involved in the past, and he's trying to not act impulsively right now. I do feel like his main focus right now is his work. His main focus is accomplishing things in his work environment or getting his shit together. Empress in reverse and the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Miss Strini, I don't really feel like this is the greatest situation here, okay? Ace of Pentacles in reverse at the bottom. I don't really feel like this is the most guided situation for you, okay? The most nurturing situation for you. I don't feel like it's very balanced for you energetically. I do feel like your Scorpio is going to be back to try to make some form of, try to have some form of resolution for you, okay? Or in regards to the situation, but it's not going to be based on a spiritual type of situation or the fact that you guys have this amazing connection. It's more so based on this needy attention. It's like almost like he just needs attention in this period of time with the Hierophant in reverse. Maybe you guys share different beliefs, or your baseline is different, and you can make it work. You can make a long-term relationship work with your baseline being different, but you're going to have a lot of freaking arguments. It's going to be very exhausting, to be quite honest with you, because I do feel like someone here in this whole situation is trying to make the other conform to their way of being or viewing things, and it is causing a lot of arguments, or it will in the future. And I do feel like your Scorpio will be back, but it's going to take a long time, okay? He may be very pessimistic or critical of the situation or you, and you may find yourself succumbing to his expectations because you don't know your true value without him in your life. So that's something that you need to take accountability for as well. But I do feel like he may be back, but he may try to make you conform to the way he wants you to be. Queen of Wands in reversed. Yeah, I don't see this as a very good situation, and I feel like he may have multiple options, to be quite honest with you. I feel like there has been other people involved with the Three of Swords in reversed. I don't see this as a very good situation. I feel like, I don't want to be like super rude or anything, and I don't want to say he's a bad person. We all go through this shit, but I feel like he is a little bit on his high horse. I feel like he has multiple options, and I feel like he's in this position where he feels like he can say and do whatever he wants, and he's in the right. And if he does come back, he's going to make you try to conform and feel some form of guilt or feel some form of way of the way he handled the situation. It's almost like he's going to gaslight you and make you feel like your natural self is the problem, which is fine, but that means you're just not meant to be with this person. If your natural self is the problem, you're just not meant to be with this person. There's a lot of like toxic energy in this whole reading. King of Pentacles in reverse at the bottom and the Fool in reverse. I feel like this person is going to bring a lot of pain if he does come back. And this is one of those situations where you're better off just walking away from right now, because he's going to come back on his high horse, being very stubborn, expecting more than he gives into the situation. Yeah, this is not something that you really want to entertain too much. Okay? I'm not going to look too much into that. Yeah, I would just let him go, to be quite honest with you. I would let him go. Oh, Lord. Okay, so this is where I run into issues, because I can only see up until Wendy. Like past Wendy's super chat, I can't see past that. That's why I don't like to promise the super chat questions. Journey of... Oh, 2020's here. Yay. Journey of the Chiron. 2020. I know that's you. I'm making you a moderator, man. Can I make you a moderator? Oh, shoot. I can't. I'm on my small channel. Comment so I can make you a moderator. Journey of the Chiron. Randy. 2020. Comment so I can make you a moderator. Yes, I'm doing 1D next, guys, okay? Is 2020 gone? Okay, Wendy. How does your twin flame Taurus feel about you? You are a Pisces. What do we have for Wendy, Taurus and Pisces? What do we have for Wendy, universe, spirits, and guides? How does the Taurus feel about Wendy? 3 of Swords wanted to come out Wendy. I get more of a torment here. With the Hermit in reverse, he may be feeling like you're ignoring him, or he feels like he has to distract himself from the situation, especially if he has to decide between someone else and you. With the Moon, he may feel like you're being deceptive, or you're not being completely honest with him about your feelings. He feels like you're ignoring him. With the Fool in reverse, Ace of Swords in reverse, he feels like you're not being truthful with him, and it's stressing him out, because I feel like he has a decision to make, okay, to be quite honest with you, especially if there's a third party involved or someone else involved or other situations. He has a decision to make, and you feel like he can't make that decision because you're not being truthful, or he feels like you're not giving him the closure you need. With the Queen of Wands, he's very attracted to you, though, Wendy. He's very attracted to you, but it's almost like he's tormented by this whole situation. Okay, he's overanalyzing this, maybe overthinking this whole situation. With the Magician in reversed. So I get more, Wendy, like he may feel like you're manipulating him here, or it's like he may feel like you're trying to do the right things and say the right things, but he feels like you're not being truthful. I feel like that's more a perception, though. I don't feel like that's the truth. That's just how he's viewing it, because he's avoiding making a decision here, especially if there's some form of third party involved. With the Hierophant. So he wants commitment with you. He really does. But we do have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse that came out as well. So I feel like, I mean, you're coming up as the Queen of Wands, and whoever he's choosing from is coming up as the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. I feel like there could be someone in his space that's very reliant on him. That could be a mother, that could be anyone. But there's someone that's very reliant on him or needy, and he's having a very difficult time making some form of decision. He's feeling stuck. He feels stuck. And he feels like the more time that goes on, the more you're pulling back from him, okay? With the Nine of Cups. See, you are his wish come true. You are his wish come true. I feel like this is a personal issue, Wendy, for your Taurus. He has some shit he needs to do in the background work, and that's something that you just need to release control of and continue to be your badass Queen of Wands self. Try not to entertain this too much because he has some big boy decisions he needs to make. And you are not responsible to prove to him that you are the one he needs to pick. It's his responsibility to just go with the flow. So you're not feeling some form of way when 5 years down the road goes by and he feels like he can accuse you for ruining his happiness. Like, no, he needs to be the one that picks his happiness. Like, you don't need to prove to him that you are the one he needs to pick or you are the one he needs to choose. It's like you need to pull back from that whole situation, okay? Because he needs to be a big boy and choose, because he is very attracted to you. He sees you as someone very confident, but at the same time, it causes him to talk himself out of making any form of decision. Nisha, what are MJ's intentions towards you? What do we have for Nisha? If you're just popping on, I'm just answering some personal questions right quick. Just for fun. I've had a few drinks, okay? A few. So, I'm kind of being pokey, but it's okay. What do we have for Nisha? What are MJ's intentions toward Nisha? Ooh, Nisha, I feel like your person went through a little bit of an epiphany here. Okay, especially if this is someone that maybe has went through a lot of shit, or maybe you left him out in the cold in the past, whatever it is. He's definitely hit some form of rock bottom type of period. He went through a lot of healing, a lot of self-realizations about what he's truly wanting to work for, okay? I do feel like he truly wants to put in the work. He sees you as someone very attractive, someone that's very confident. He knows you are the shit. He knows you don't need anybody. You're coming up as the Queen of Wands. And again, I do feel like he's hit some form of rock bottom here with something in the past. Four of Swords. He's had a lot of time to think about what he truly wants. Hierophant, 10 of Cups. He wants commitment with you. Nisha, he wants something serious. We have 3 10s in this spread as well. So he could have went through a lot of transformation, a lot of endings that led him to some form of self-realization or epiphany. And he has taken a lot of time to think about it, or this is something he's been thinking about a lot, like really realizing that he wants something serious, something legit. You are his 10 of Cups. You are someone that fulfills him. So he wants commitment. Okay, that's pretty point blank. That's what he wants. Okay. Marriage. So Mercedes, any advice for your person? You want advice for your person? Is that what you want? Mercedes. Advice for Mercedes. Person, universe, spirits, and guides. Advice for Mercedes person. I'm trying to speed these up a little bit though, so I can try to get to everybody here. Advice for Mercedes person. Oh, He needs to really be careful about where he's investing his energy. This is about building that protection bubble, building that ego, really getting... He needs to get to this place where he knows better, okay? This is someone that really needs to start taking accountability for his kids, for his responsibilities, for his bills. This is someone that could find a lot of security in his success if he allows himself to work for it. He can't have someone creating his success for him or someone that's constantly taking credit for his success. This is someone that if he puts in the work, if he makes goals and achieves them and puts in the effort, he will gain a lot of confidence. It's actually going to allow him to ascend to a whole new level of knowing better, but he has to be the one that puts in the work, that says, okay, this is what I'm going to do, and does it. Not, this is someone that cannot be told what to do. And that's a little ironic because you're getting advice for him, but this is someone that he can't be told what to do, because the moment he's told what to do, that's when his guard goes up and that's when he starts to descend. But he will have a lot of success if he can be someone that sets those goals, achieves them, and can say that he's done it himself. It will almost like give him that inner security of his own power. Okay. And there is something from the past, though, that he really needs to put a guard up to, because there's either a past family situation or someone from the past that really triggers him, triggers some form of emotions that prevents him from being able to manifest in his full energy power. Yeah, this is someone that almost picks at him with the Page of Swords, Four of Swords in reverse. This is someone that ignores the facts in a situation. It's almost like someone that's very oblivious to very sensitive topics, okay? The Page of Swords can communicate out of a very oblivious state, can just be very touchy, can touch those really wounded wounds, right? Can open those wounds. And I feel like there's someone or family here that he needs to really build that bubble around, or completely separate himself from, or not entertain them, because the moment he entertains that energy is the moment he becomes oppressed. It's almost like he feels some level of inferior type of energy, and he can't be like that, because he is the King of Pentacles and the King of Swords. He knows better, but he needs to be able to get to a place of working for something by himself without being babysat, without being told what to do. He needs to set those goals, put in the work himself, and he will sit in that throne like the King of Pentacles, and it will give him a lot of confidence. But there's something from the past. There's people that has hurt him badly, whether that's you, okay, or his family, that he needs to put a wall up to, because they keep opening wounds that that is no good for him. He doesn't need to keep opening those wounds. Madeline, you're a Cap. Is my Pisces for me, or should I give up? What do we have for Madeline? Is the Pisces for her, or should she give up? What do we have for Madeline? Let's get one more card. I feel like you should not make it so easy. Yeah. I feel like you should not make it so easy for him to get in. Okay, and I don't want to play games with you here. But I'm talking about if you find yourself lowering your standards for him to get in there, I feel like you should kind of make it a little bit more difficult. I feel like this is someone that really likes attention, maybe likes their mane stroked, likes their ego stroked often. And I feel like this is someone that you really need to shut out your emotional weaknesses to. Not that it can't work out long term, but you have to make him recognize your worth and how much it really costs to enter your life on an energetic level. You can't be coming in like the Knight of Wands, just looking for attention, wanting your mane stroked and saying, hey, this is a relationship. No, you want something that can match this Emperor energy, right? Not this, I need attention, rub my mane, look at how attractive I am. No. I feel like this is someone that you should definitely put a block up to. Madeline, okay? Like I said, it's not about whether he's good or bad. It's the fact that he's coming in very self-serving right now is more so what that is. Very self-serving. And that's not what relationships are. Okay, you don't need to stroke someone's mane all through a relationship. and that's it. No, you need an Empress or an Emperor, you know. It's like you need someone to match your energy, and I feel like right now you should not let his I feel like right now the best way I can put it is he's going to be more of a distraction for you, not a value for you, okay? Ali B. Guys, I'm going to be here for a long time, okay? So if I'm missing you, don't worry. We'll get there, okay? Because I really have nothing better to do tonight. Ali B. What do we got for Ali B? You're a Pisces, and your person of interest is also a Pisces. Will he and I end up together? What do we got for Ali B? Will Ali B and her Pisces... I will have to take breaks through, but we'll get there, guys, okay? Will Ali B and her Pisces end up together? Will Ali B and her Pisces end up together, universe, spirits, and guides? I don't think so. I feel like, yeah, I feel like someone's avoiding some form of change. It's almost like the moment you try to get serious is the moment someone pushes this away. I feel like someone's too guarded right now. It's like someone's not trusting enough. Someone's not trusting enough, okay? May not be being very truthful. With the Eight of Swords, could be overthinking this, overanalyzing this, making decisions out of fear, creating a lot of fears and illusions that don't need to be there. With the King of Wands in reverse, it could be a confidence issue, to be quite honest with you. I never read the King of Wands in reverse as a player. I really don't. I feel like the King of Cups in reverse is more the player. To me, the King of Wands in reverse is someone that lacks confidence. His ego got shot, or it's like he's very timid. It's like he's just so scared to take action. With the Ten of Wands, he may see this as a lot of work. Either way, I don't see this happening. And if it does, it's going to take a lot of time, because your person, I feel, is making decisions out of fear. Could have been through some form of painful past situation, which is why he's having a hard time completely feeding into this situation. But I don't feel like the action is going to be taken necessary to work for this. I feel like eventually it could happen, but it's going to take a lot of time. It's going to take a lot of time. And I feel like between then and now, there's going to be a lot of miscommunication, because you're going to get frustrated here with the lack of action, with the lack of growth, and there could be a lot of arguments stem because of that. Okay, so I do feel like you're going to require patience if you want to make it work with this person, and he is having a hard time of letting go of some form of past pain. Okay. So, Valerie, in April, I advise you to stay where I'm employed. Once I was certified in your field, that it would be winning the lotto. I'm wavering. I'm certified now. There's a third-party situation tied to work. Advice on the third-party situation. What do we have for Valerie? A third-party situation tied to work. Advice. Page of Pentacles in reverse. Don't try to force this, that's for sure. Don't try to force any form of communication. I feel like any mischievous type of behavior could really sabotage any type of opportunities for you, especially in the financial realm of things, okay? With the Death card. Four of Cups and the Five of Cups in reverse. So honestly, your advice is to let this go. See this from a different perspective. Allow yourself to outgrow the situation. Understand that sitting in the situation of feeling like this is something that you may miss out on is actually preventing you from taking on newer and better opportunities, more mature, more powerful opportunities. Okay, with the Five of Cups in reverse, this is getting out of that mindset of feeling like you actually lost something, feeling like you may lose out on someone or a situation, when really in the process of waiting for this love or waiting for this opportunity, you're just missing out on opportunities. And your best advice is to stop trying to control things and make things happen and to just let this go. Okay, let this go. I do feel we have the Two of Cups on the bottom and the High Priestess. This is not about love for you, though. This is about making decisions that are better for your higher self, better for your future self, making decisions point blank that are better for your future self, and listening to your intuition, staying quiet, really being that person that nobody knows what they're thinking, but you have so much power because you know more than you say. But yeah, there's something here that you have outgrown. There's a situation here that you have outgrown, and you need to move on from that. Okay, you really do, or you're going to miss out on other opportunities that are really suited for you. And this is kind of like the playground. It's almost like the playground. This whole third party situation is like the playground type of situation that you've outgrown. Okay, so I would say let it go. Your soul has outgrown that whole situation. It's more of an entertainment it's an entertainment saga for you right now, which seems nice, but it can sabotage opportunities for you. Hold on, guys. Okay. All right. We're back. I love you guys so much, honestly. I appreciate y'all for chilling with me. Okay, so Renee. Should you continue to wait for your Leo? A third-party situation. What do we have for Renee? Should she continue to wait for her Leo? I immediately get no. I don't want to speak too soon, but let's see. Should Renee continue to wait for her Leo? Yeah, this is a lesson. This is a lesson for you, Renee. Yeah. This whole connection has pushed you to see things from a different perspective with the Moon in reverse, King of Pentacles in reverse. I would say no, okay? And what this whole situation has done was really push you to see things outside the box, okay? It almost pushed you to lean on spirituality in itself. Moon in reverse would be saying, like, to come out of the illusion, okay? There could be a lot of illusion factors coming into play, not that you're literally just running off an illusion, but there's a lot of things that you're not considering that you may be really, it's almost like you're exempting him from your natural standards that you would normally have. And I do feel like this connection was put into your life for a reason. You're not crazy or anything like that. But I feel with the King of Pentacles in reverse, if anything, if you hold on to this, it's going to impact your stability. I do feel like he may put you in a position where he expects more than he gives. And I do feel like this is one of those things that you need to come out of the illusion. Yeah, Two of Pentacles in reversed. I feel like you should really drop this because it's causing a lot of out of balance type of energy. But to understand the bigger picture and understand the beauty in this whole situation, I feel like there's a lot of, you know, deeper knowledge in regards to spirituality that this whole situation has taught you, and to really embrace some form of self-control and to just really appreciate that downtime on your own right now. And to not really look at it in a negative light, but look at it in the way that this person or situation has pushed me to look at things in a completely different, in a completely different light. 10 of Cups in reverse. Yeah, this is not fulfilling you whatsoever. 9 of Swords in reverse, Ace of Wands in reverse, Emperor in reverse, 7 of Wands. Yeah, I feel like he's going to be on the defense constantly, maybe having a hard time releasing any form of control. I feel like this whole situation will keep you stuck if you let it keep you stuck, okay? I don't see this going anywhere, to be quite honest with you. I do feel like this situation will make you stronger if you allow it to. Like I always say, the Two of Pentacles, it's like the cocooning phase. And when we can make that decision to drop something, it's like that metamorphosis of the butterfly. It's just kind of added colors to your wings, right? This whole situation will be added colors to your wings. And I don't feel like you should wait for him, but I do feel like you should find some source of happiness within yourself, really embrace some form of self-love, and really pay attention to what you're doing to yourself and what what expectations you are. It's almost like you're lowering your standards or exempting certain standards for him, okay? Yeah, 8 of Swords in reverse. This is about waking up to the truth of the matter, pulling the blindfold off, not allowing yourself to be stuck, constantly overplaying the situation in your head. I don't see this going anywhere, to be quite honest with you. I don't feel like this is going anywhere. Okay. Loopy. Pisces here. Will I reconcile with my Capricorn? We are in no communication. Oh, my throat is so dry. I think I need to go get some water. It's good if you're having a few drinks to like zip on water, because alcohol dehydrates you, which is why my throat's getting super dry. But what do we have for Loopy? Will Loopy, the Pisces, reconcile with the Capricorn? Will Loopy reconcile with the Capricorn? Ooh, Four of Wands, Ace of Wands, and the Two of Wands. So I do feel like there will be some form of opportunity here to clear the air, to come to some form of peace resolution. I feel like there will be an opportunity to redo things. But the thing is, okay, someone needs to make a decision here. I feel like it's your person to release something possibly, or to make a decision between two people or two different paths. But there will be communication with the Page of Swords. With the Emperor, Knight of Cups, Two of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, honestly, I feel like there will be some form of, I feel like your person is going to be stepping it up here, dropping something, making some form of necessary decision, whether that's releasing past behavior, releasing someone possibly, but he's definitely coming in with some form of offer. He may start off communicating with, like, you know, lighthearted communication, but I do feel like there will be an offer here. Okay, I do feel like he is going to be taking control, offering something, dropping something from the past. As soon as some Tower moment hits that makes him see things from a different perspective, it's almost going to make him reevaluate his life and his situation. So I do feel like it's going to take some time, because I do feel like there's a lot of shifts happening in his life that's making him really realize and evaluate his life and his decisions, whatever that may be. But I do see him taking control, offering some form of love here, dropping something from the past, and communicating some form of lighthearted communication. Yeah, as far as a reconciliation, I do feel like he wants to clear the air with you, honestly. He wants to do things a little bit differently here. Give me another card in the Page of Swords with the Nine of Swords. I feel like, yeah, I feel like he will communicate, but he may be overthinking the communication. So that's why it comes off very childlike, where you may have a hard time taking him seriously. But eventually that Knight of Cups will be coming through, more authentic, real, vulnerable communication. But yeah, he will be communicating and giving you some form of clarity here. But I feel like it will happen after some form of Tower moment hits, to be quite honest with you. But yeah, I do see him taking control, making better decisions for himself, which allows better decisions for this connection or relationship. Okay? Chris, your person's feelings towards you. What do we have for Chris? Universe, spirits, and guides. The Knight of Cups, Chris. All right, Chris. All right, what do we got for Chris and their person's feelings? So I feel like your person definitely looks at you as someone very compassionate, loving. Like, whatever feelings you may have expressed to this person in the past, or whatever feelings you put out in your energy field, this person sees you as someone legit, right? Not just someone trying to woo them or impress them. They do feel like you have a very authentic, caring vibe about you. There's definitely feelings here. With the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, but your person does have a hard time having faith in this in a long-term commitment. So Chris, your person may feel like you're holding on to something from the past, or they may feel like you're not seeing them clearly, which is causing you to not take the proper action toward them. They may feel like you're down on yourself, or you're lacking confidence in yourself, which is why you're not taking action toward them. And listen, Chris, women want men to step it up. Okay? We want you to come at us hardcore, okay? We don't want no babies. I'm just playing with you, Chris, okay? I know you're on here all the time. But yeah, Chris, your person definitely feels like they have a hard time. I mean, they see you as someone very sweet. They definitely get a very authentic vibe from you. But at the same time, they feel like when it comes to the actual action or progress with you, they don't really have faith in this long term. They may feel like you're uncommittal, or they feel like, why is the Four of Pentacles here? Yeah, they feel like this person feels like you doubt yourself. It's almost like you call it quits a little bit too soon. Chris, you need to listen to some gangster rap, okay? You need to listen to some gangster rap. But yeah, this person definitely feels like you doubt yourself. Lack confidence, maybe. You are a very loving, sweet-hearted person, and they can see that. But when it comes to a commitment and something stable and legit, they have a very hard time having faith in this situation. Okay. What is your advice for Chris? That's way too many, guys. What is your advice for Chris? King of Cups and the King of Pentacles. So Chris, the King of Cups, for example, he doesn't necessarily wear his heart on your sleeve. And I'm not saying you shouldn't wear your heart on your sleeve or be an asshole or anything like that. But maybe really focus on your stability right now. Really get this energy about you that you know your worth, right? You're confident, you got your shit together. Because I feel like your person feels like you doubt yourself, or it's like, this could simply be her perception, so keep that in mind. But women naturally need, I mean, I'm not going to speak for all women, okay? But we need a man that will get a little rough sometimes, or like will work for what he wants. You know, it's like, I don't know how to explain it. Women like, Chris, your person just wants you to be very confident in yourself, in your own success. Ace of Cups as well. This is about self-love, right? Being fulfilled in your own worth and value. Because it's almost like your person feels like you doubt yourself, and they feel like you're very cute and all that. But at the same time, it's like you need to make this lady know that she needs to take you seriously, okay? She needs to take you seriously, Chris. And she may feel like you're holding on to something from the past as well that caused some form of pain, so keep that in mind. But I feel like as far as your advice, this is about self-love, finding some form of security and in some form of success, whether that's financial success, just doing your own thing, you know, getting your own confidence from something you can invest your energy into, whatever that may be. But I feel like she sees you as someone very sweet, but at the same time, she's not getting the full picture of you. She's not getting the full picture of you, Chris. Because I feel like you're almost being too sweet. And not that that's a thing, but just show her a little bit, you know. Oh, Chris, I hope you know what I mean. Like, tie up that tie, you know. Listen, okay, moving on. Baba T. Baba T. Boba T. How does my Gemini friend truly feel about me, and does he plan to leave soon? What are the feelings, universe, for Boba T? Feelings from the Gemini for Boba T. Six of Pentacles. And the Ten of Cups. So your Gemini feels like this is a very balanced environment. I don't know if you're a guy or girl, but they may feel like They get a lot out of the situation. They could really picture a long-term commitment. With the King of Pentacles, yeah. But with your person sees you as someone very successful, a businessman, a businesswoman, whatever it is, and does see you as their 10 of Cups, their wish fulfillment, their happiness. But I feel, though, your Gemini sees you as someone that really gives a lot into the situation financially, but doesn't put in the work themselves. So that's an issue, right? Justice in reverse at the bottom. So I feel like if you've been giving your Gemini a lot of attention, a lot of money, whatever it is, cut back on that, because that's a huge factor, and that's not how love works. That's not how love, you know, fluctuates. I feel like your Gemini is getting a lot from the situation, but not giving into the situation. Does the Gemini plan on leaving? Lovers in reverse. 3 of Cups in reverse. This isn't authentic to your Gemini, I don't feel. This connection, this whole situation isn't authentic to your Gemini. Five of Swords in reverse with the Tower and the Devil, 5 of Wands, 6 of Wands in reverse. It's not that I feel like your Gemini will intentionally leave, but I do feel like if your Gemini does not leave, they're going to sabotage the situation with their own drama and toxic behaviors, okay? I feel like if this Gemini leaves your life, it's divine interventions, should we say. Divine intervention. Why is the 5 of Wands here? It's too many. Why is the 5 of Wands here? With the 9 of Cups in reverse. I feel like the main problem here, Boba Tea, is your Gemini is getting a lot more from the situation than they are giving. And it's causing a lot of drama. And as soon as you cut that cord, or as soon as you stop giving into the situation, your Gemini is just going to kind of flee, to be quite honest with you, because you're no longer feeding into that emotional imbalance, and they're going to have to get it from somewhere else, to be quite honest with you. And with the 3 of Cups in reverse, your Gemini may be entertaining third parties or just other ideas or perspectives of life in itself. It's almost like your Gemini doesn't feel bound to the situation. Your Gemini does not feel bound to the situation. And I don't feel like they intend or plan to leave, but I feel like it's going to end anyways, because this is not authentic, to be quite honest with you. So if you are giving your Gemini a lot, I would say cut back and see what happens. I always say, when you can tell a toxic person when you stop going out of your way to do things for them and see how they react. You know what I mean? Just see how they react. Cassiana, do you see me and Scorpio getting back together? If anyone sees Cushay pop on here, I'm going to answer a question for her. She's my girl, okay? So if anyone sees Cushy pop on here, just scream, or put in big letters so I can see. Cushy. K-U-S-H-E-E. But anyways, what do we have for Cassina? Do I see Cassiana, and Scorpio getting back together? Cassiana and the Scorpio, universe, spirits, and guides. Cassiana and the Scorpio. I feel like your Scorpio is definitely very guarded, having a hard time trusting this whole situation. Yeah. I feel like this has potential. It really does. But I feel like there's something one-sided here. But I feel like this one-sided issue can be worked through, okay? Not necessarily avoided, okay? With the Ten of Cups, I definitely feel, Cassiana, like you guys have a lot of potential. But I feel like this is your Scorpio's energy. I'm not just saying that because it's you. I feel like your Scorpio is very guarded. And I feel with the Three of Pentacles in reverse, there's some form of repetitive pattern. And it's almost like your Scorpio constantly points the finger at you when really he needs to be looking at himself sometimes. And that's what's causing this constant clash. Okay, he's not allowing himself to raise with you. And I feel like this has a lot of potential. It really does. He views you as his Queen of Pentacles, but at the same time, he has a hard time taking accountability for his own actions, which causes a lack of effort, a lack of balance, a lack of harmony between the two of you. And if he keeps it up, he's going to lose you because you're going to become bored with this whole situation. Hierophant in reverse, you're going to feel like he's conforming you. So again, you have to look at the situation as you can't wake him up to his own demons. The only way demons can be like, oh my God, I'm a demon, I need help, is when nobody's feeding that demon. So if there's some form of repetitive pattern happening with your Scorpio, stop feeding into it, stop entertaining it, let him figure out how much it's sabotaging his life and his situation. Because I do feel like he's in this energy of constantly pointing fingers, constantly trying to get you to conform to his way of being or doing things. And it is causing a lot of boredom and frustration. It's causing a lack of passion between the two of you, a lack of intimacy, whatever it is. And yes, it has potential, but this is something that needs to be worked on from his spirit, from his paradigm, from his inner consciousness, not something that you can really force onto him. And the only way, like I said, you can wake him up to that whole situation is if you stop feeding into that demon, stop enabling it. Not that you're doing it intentionally, but like I said, I feel like it has potential, but you do need to take a step back and let him figure out this pattern. Okay. Butch. All right, Butch just walked through the door. Anyways, moving on. So Nikki would love to know how Jason is feeling towards you. What do we have for Nikki, universe, spirits, and guides? What do we have for Nikki? How is Jason feeling toward Nikki? King of Swords. Oh, you are stressing him out, Nikki. With the Eight of Swords. You are stressing him out. I feel like he's viewing you as someone that's not taking any shit anymore. You're being very cold, very aloof toward him, very distant. He definitely sees you as someone that may be slightly intimidating because you can see right through his BS. Ooh. And you have him stressed too. Okay. Yeah, you definitely have him stressed. With the Temperance energy, he sees you as someone that's taken a step back. You're working on yourself. It's almost like he sees you. If you were completely into this in the past, okay, Nikki, he sees you as someone that's skeptical of this now, and that stresses him out. Why? Because that means he has to work a little bit harder, okay? But he does see you as someone that's skeptical of this now. 1 foot in, 1 foot out, very not taking any shit. And it does have him stressed. He may feel like you have the upper hand in the situation. Okay? With the 5 of Cups, yeah. I feel like your person, Nikki, definitely has a lot of regret in regards to the situation, a lot of sadness. He's having a hard time just coming forward and apologizing. His ego could be slightly getting in the way. Yeah, Emperor in reversed. 9 of Pentacles in reverse and the King of Wands. Yeah, so I do feel like Nikki, your person, is having a lot of control issues in regards to the situation. He sees you as someone very smart, very intelligent, very attractive, very confident, knows your worth. right? The Wheel of Fortune in reverse did come out as well. So it's possible that he may feel like you went back to a past situation or an ex. If not, he's definitely having a hard time releasing control and doing things differently. He's having a hard time dropping that ego, being vulnerable, being completely in this whole situation. And he's stressed about it, not being sure what to do because he knows he screwed up something in the past. So, Nikki, I feel like you definitely have the upper hand in the situation. Not that we're going to be petty, but you do. And I feel like your person is definitely stressed in regards to the situation, but this is a lesson for him with the Wheel of Fortune. And as soon as he can really overcome his ego and distinguish it between his ego and his intuition, you guys will be fine. Okay, Four of Wands in reverse and the Nine of Wands. I feel like by the time he comes around, Nikki, you're going to be very guarded, having a hard time trusting him. It's almost like you're going to enter this energy of feeling like this is something you need to embrace some form of willpower to be quite honest with you. I don't know, I feel like it's going to take a lot for him to change, or a lot for him to swallow this pill, swallow his ego in a sense, okay? But he does see you as someone, like I said, very attractive, confident. He knows you got options. You're showing up as a King of Wands, okay? So I would just let him sit in his energy right now, okay? Don't try to force things. Just be you. Be your smart, intelligent soul. And let him figure it out, okay? Okay. Mickey, you were spot on. I took myself out of the situation because it wasn't going to work for him, but he is my Nine of Cups. Can you please give me some good guidance because I feel a strong spiritual connection? Okay, well, I don't remember what I was spot on about. See, this is a problem. Sometimes I do readings and I don't remember. I don't remember what I told you. But let's see. But you just want general spiritual guidance? But yeah, Mickey, just keep in mind, I don't remember what happened there. So, general spiritual guidance from Mickey, please. General spiritual guidance from Mickey. Don't let your emotions control your decisions. Oh, yeah. Don't let your emotions, allow your emotions to take a back seat right now, Mickey. Okay, in all aspects of your life right now. Because I feel like anytime your emotions comes out, it's coming from a very unstable place, and it may manifest situations that you don't want into your life, okay? So accept the fact that your emotions aren't necessary for this period of time in your life. Not that they're not necessary long term, but there's something that needs to be put on the back burner. Accept your emotions, feel through it, but don't allow it to dictate your decisions, okay? Five of Pentacles in reverse. This is about pulling yourself out of a very dark time in your life, really working on your financial instability as well. This can be coming out of a very financially stressful time, really putting your mundane needs and your stability first. Ooh, this one wanted to fly out. What's this guy? With the Four of Wands. So you may, Wheel of Fortune and the Ace of Cups. So this is about finding that inner peace, right? The Ace of Cups is all about self-love. Wheel of Fortune is about learning your own patterns, okay? I mean, it is about karmic lessons, but how I like to really, to turn an analogy into it, it's more like looking at your patterns in your past, seeing what they've done to you, and looking at it now and seeing how you can change that pattern. Because there's some form of pattern that keeps happening when it comes to your emotions or the amount of credit you give your emotions to the people around you, and it causes some form of imbalance for you, Mickey. Okay, this is about accepting some form of pattern that has happened, but taking accountability for the way it happens moving forward, so you can allow new opportunities coming into your life. And the Ace of Cups, like I said, it's all about emotional balance, emotional fulfillment, not feeling the need to have anything external but your own value and what you have to offer the world in itself. It's like not feeling any need for anything external right now, just knowing your true power, really working on your own financial success, your own independence, pulling yourself out of a very dark period of time in your life, and understanding when you get out of that time, you can say you did it all by yourself, boo, and that's it. Okay, with the Four of Wands, this is about finding that balance, that harmony. You may want to look into buying a new house, or really maybe not even just buying a new house, but maybe making a purchase of a new house or a new vehicle, whatever it is, a priority for you, to give you something to focus your mind on. Because when we can put those goals like that out there, that has nothing to do with love, it gets us to focus, right? Page of Swords in reverse. And the Justice card. So this is all about making decisions for your future self, forgetting about the now, forgetting about the temporary needs, you know, forgetting about the snuggling, whatever it is that you're temporarily wanting. This is about making decisions for your future self, point blank. Because that's the only way you're going to get justice for yourself right now, is to be your own superhero. And sometimes we have to be our biggest, you know, superhero, be our biggest cheerleader, our biggest critic. That's it. We can't rely on anyone to fulfill us outside of our own self. If we don't have self-respect, we can't expect anyone to respect us in itself, right? So I do feel like your main focus right now needs to be making decisions for your future self. There could be some financial stress or impact here in your situation that you really could find a lot of power taking control of that. It's like almost empowering yourself through taking control of a situation that really just made you feel hopeless. Okay, Eight of Pentacles. Reestablishing those goals, getting in that head down work, focus energy, and holding a lot of pride in that masculine energy. And sometimes women can really shun that masculine energy, but no, you can hold a lot of pride in that masculine energy of not needing anyone but yourself to achieve the goals and to harvest and reap the rewards of your efforts. So this is about, I mean, look at this guy. He's head down, work focused. I'm not paying attention to anything external to me. This is about you, completely reestablishing your goals and making, you know, your future self your top priority right now, okay? But yeah, you definitely need to put your emotions on the back burner right now. Because even if you feel like you have a lot of love for someone and you want to express it, there's still some form of resentment or bitterness attached to that love, and you're going to find yourself manifesting situations and conversations and events that you don't want to be in. Because, like I said, your emotions have a lot more negativity tied to them than you may feel right now. Because you're expressing it in hopes for some form of outcome, which is never the way love works. That's codependence. Okay, so right now your best bet is to empower yourself and getting yourself on another level by getting yourself out of a very dark period of time. Sorry guys, my mouth is so dry. I need to go get a glass of water. I'll be right back, guys. Okay, just give me 2 seconds. All right, guys. All right, moving forward. So, Chris, will my person come back? Will Chris's person come back, universe, spirits, and guides? Four of Swords wanted to come out, Chris. I feel like that's more so a message for you to maybe pull back from the situation a little bit. But let's see. Will Chris's person come back? See, right now, Chris, you have this person feeling like they're in control. Not that you should make them feel otherwise, but understand that maybe the energies are not in as alignment as you had hoped. Okay, maybe what you're needing is not what they're needing, or what you're needing isn't what they can give, and what they can give isn't what you're needing at the end of the day. Three of Cups in reverse. I feel like this person brings a lot of unnecessary drama into the whole situation, makes everything difficult. The Sun, Seven of Swords, and the Ace of Pentacles. So, Chris, I feel like the person you're dealing with could be very surface level and will constantly making you feel like you're not enough, to be quite honest with you. Constantly making you feel like you don't have enough to give. Six of Pentacles in reverse as well. This could be someone that just shows up when it's convenient for them. This is like a very surface level type of energy. It's just like when it's convenient for them, when it's fun for them, here they are. But there's a lot of unnecessary drama. I do feel like your person will be back, but it's not coming from a very authentic place. And this is about taking a break from this whole situation to really evaluate it and understand why you're working for it. Is this really what you're wanting? Is this person really who you're wanting? Are they gonna give like what you're really wanting? You know what I mean? Are they eventually gonna give you what you're really wanting? Because with the Ace of Pentacles, this is saying that maybe you really need to focus on your own security, on getting grounded, starting something new, empowering yourself through finances. With the High Priestess, I feel like you really need to listen to your intuition in this situation, because I feel like your person this is someone that if they do lie, or if they're very deceptive, they own up to their lies. They don't go back on themselves when it comes to their lies and their deception, and they own up to it like it's no big deal. And the problem is your person's in this for very self-serving reasons. It's like they're not taking you seriously, Chris. Six of Swords in reversed, and the Star. So I feel like your person will be back. Six of Pentacles in reverse and the King of Pentacles. But I feel like, again, it's going to be very one-sided somehow. Like, even if your person comes back, it's going to seem nice at first, but it's going to end up to be this one-sided situation where you're constantly feeling down on yourself because your person constantly needs the upper hand in the situation, constantly being critical and pessimistic of you, making you feel like you need to better yourself or change your natural self, which is not the person you want. That's a karmic situation. That's something you need to learn from. I do feel like your person will be back. More than likely unexpected, out of the blue, but it's going to be, there's going to be a lot of, it's not going to feel as good as you thought it would feel, to be quite honest with you. Why is the Six of Pentacles in reverse? Yeah, the Six of Pentacles is in reverse because of the Five of Pentacles. So again, this person's going to make you feel like you're always going to be putting this person on a different level than you, okay? And relationships like that never work out. Never work out, because you've got jealousy, then you have people constantly, it's like relationships should be two people that are just as confident as the other, supporting each other in a very equal basis. It shouldn't be one-sided, one person is better than the other. And I feel like this person, whether you are making this person out to be better than you or they are, there's definitely an imbalance here, and you're constantly going to feel some form of void or emptiness or loneliness, feeling like you're constantly being robbed of your love or your emotions or your time. Okay, so yes, I feel like your person's going to be back, but it's going to be very surface level, very... It's not going to be, you know, a romantic, happily ever after, okay? It's more like when it's convenient for her. Oh, I lost my spot. So, Catherine, I think you're next. You have a crush on a Virgo. Do I think we will get back together this summer? So, guys, I really would appreciate, I think, like, if you are super chatting, please, like, whatever's up right now, that's fine. But after this, like, whatever's up, no more. I've been up since, like, 3 this morning, to be quite honest with you, so. All right. What do we got for Catherine? You have a crush on a Virgo. So will the Virgo and Catherine get back together? Will the Virgo and Catherine get back together? I don't think it's going to work out the way you had hoped, Catherine. Yeah, I don't feel like it's going to work out the way you had hoped. I feel like this is an ending or something coming to an end that involves some form of betrayal, or this person's going to get you to this point of feeling like you hit rock bottom, and even though it's going to propel you and help you move forward, I feel like you're going to hold a lot of grudges toward this person, because he's going to make you feel... I don't feel like he's making you a priority, okay? He's coming up as the King of Wands, and Okam, Page of Wands in reverse, 10 of Swords. I feel like there's some form of betrayal that happens, or so it feels like it's a betrayal, and it's not going to work out the way you had hoped. And I feel like he's not really that concerned, to be honest with you. Yeah, 9 of Wands in reverse. I feel like this person definitely triggers you, and I feel like you need to release your emotions out of this whole equation, or you're going to get sucked into this whole situation. Feeling like you need to uphold his expectations is the best way I can explain it. Okay. Do I feel like you guys will get back together? I feel like if he does come around, it won't last long. I feel like you're going to feel some form of betrayal. This is one of those situations where you will hit rock bottom, but it's beautiful, because people that hit rock bottom grow. We grow. So you have to look at it that way. You're going to grow, and you're going to move on to bigger and better things, because I feel like he's in his own little world. Queen of Swords in reverse. I don't feel like there's a lot of truth in this whole equation anyways, or he hasn't been very truthful with you. He may cut you out or block you or distance himself, not allow communication to happen. I don't feel like this is going to work out. Okay? I really don't. Okay, MP, Leo and I, is he serious or playing me in the field? Is MP serious, or is the Leo serious? Is the Leo serious with MP? The Death card. I do feel like he's changed his ways. He's changed his ways. But let's see. What do we have for MP? Is the Leo serious? That's way too many. Yeah, honestly, MP, I do feel like he's serious. I feel like he's being honest with himself. He's being honest with you. He may have changed his ways. I feel like there's a lot of things in this equation that you may not expect, or there's a lot of things that he's approaching in a different way, which may make you feel like he's manipulating you or trying to, like, divert his demons into something else. But no, I feel like with the Wheel of Fortune, 4 of Wands and 7 of Wands in reverse, he may want to let his guard down. He may feel like you're in the right in the situation, so he's trying to go overboard when it comes to making things right with you. But I do feel like he has learned his lesson in regards to the situation. Okay? I feel like he has learned his lesson. I do feel like he's being very honest with you as well. But I do feel like he has changed his ways. Queen of Cups, I feel like he has a lot of love for you. With the Queen of Swords at the bottom, I feel like whatever communication is being expressed, Queen of Swords, King of Swords, this could be future power couple type of energy. I feel like this is good energy. I feel like he's learned his lesson. He's being honest with himself. He's changing his ways. He sees things from a different perspective. He perceives things differently. He may feel like you have the upper hand and he wants to make things right and he wants to clear the air with you and have balance with you, marriage, you know, long-term stability with you. To be quite honest with you, you make him happy. Okay. So for DH, Cap male, dated a Virgo for a few months, and I could tell she was letting me in, then poof. What happened? And is there a chance for reconnection? So let's get what happened first for DH and the Virgo. DH Capricorn and the Virgo. Yeah, she's definitely someone that wants to pull you in. Okay, and I'm not saying she's manipulating you. Could be, but she's definitely testing you and your commitment to her. Okay, I do get some form of manipulation when it comes to the energies, but I don't feel like it's intentional. It's almost like she wants to be in a place where she knows you'll come back around. She wants to feel like if she walks away, you'll be back around. You'll be wanting her. You'll be asking for her. You'll be working for her. Let's get another card. What happened? Yeah, I feel like as far as what happened, it wasn't anything specific. It's just almost like she was looking at this as a test or something she needs to overcome. She has been being very pessimistic, critical of the situation and on you, especially if there has been a lot of impulsive communication on your part, okay? If there has been a lot of impulsivity at all on your part, she's more so taking a step back. She was looking at this as some form of test that she needed to overcome, and she was more so taking her time. Yes, she was being very critical of the situation. She was being critical of herself, but she wanted to make sure that you were legit, to be quite honest with you. And honestly, I mean, I guess it is manipulation, but she wanted to be in this place where she knew that if she walked away, you would still be there. It was kind of like a test. Okay, I know it sounds really vain. Is there a chance for reconnection? And if there has been harsh words expressed by you, it could have scared her off. Judgment in reverse wanted to come out. I'm sorry, guys. Is there a chance for reconnection? I feel like, honestly, there's something you're not seeing clearly in the situation. Because I feel like she has you wrapped around her finger, to be quite honest with you. And I feel like there's something here you're ignoring. You're ignoring something in the situation. And I feel like there's something you're not seeing clearly. I do feel like she has shut the door to this somehow, some way. And even though it's one of those things that you should be looking at, like, okay, well, I'm going to move on, it almost pulls you in more. It's like that magician effect. It's like she's manipulating to come toward her, move toward her. She's being very greedy with her time, with her energy. She's also having a hard time letting go of some form of stability that she has a lot of security in, like her natural comfort zone, her natural way of being. She's having a hard time letting go of that. And with the Six of Swords, I feel like this is something you need to release, because she's in this very entitled energy right now to you. And the more you feed into it, the more you're essentially becoming possessed by her expectations and her chakras, and it's not good. Okay. Like I said, I don't feel like she's intentionally doing this, but you are kind of falling for the bait. So I would just be careful here. Don't do anything. I mean, if you're going to walk away from a situation, that's fine, but never do anything that's intentionally unauthentic to you. And you'll be fine. But I do feel like you should stop feeding into the situation, because you're just feeding into the power. You're just feeding into the sorcery. You're just feeding into her entitlement is the best way I can explain it. Okay, so at least try to make this situation out of sight, out of mind, because I feel like right now her power is in her pullback. Her power is in her pullback. So try not to feed into it too much, because I do feel like there's something here, like I said, you're not seeing clearly, you're ignoring. Maybe rely on this whole situation for your inner light. And it's just getting you wrapped up into this whole energy that's not good. I'm sorry, guys. I feel like I'm half-assed at this point. What time is it? 12:30. Okay. So Angel Wings, dealing with a Libra that's always in and out, and I'm so confused. We connect so well, and then he disappears on you. Okay. What do we have for Angel Wings? What do we have for Angel Wings? What do we have for Angel Wings and the Libra? Is it possible that your Libra is in a situation right now that he's not being loyal to? Because there's a lot of unfaithful energy here for your person. Okay, he could be going through some form of separation or divorce. It doesn't matter. But I feel like his energy is being divided in multiple different directions. Okay, I do strongly feel like it's another relationship or some form of situation where there's unfinished business. And he's trying to like jump the gun too soon, I guess you could say. He's not ready for anything serious. That's the main thing here. Okay, Temperance in reversed. He's not ready for anything serious. Why is he? I feel like he always needs to have the upper hand in situations. He likes to have some level of, it's almost like, I don't want to sound super weird, but his love interests or attention he gets from love interests, it's almost like an investment, planting seeds in other aspects where he has some form of control in, but he's not able to actually take control in that situation. It's almost like he's creating a bunch of little slaves. And sorry, that sounds really dramatic. Your Libra is not ready for a relationship. I feel like there's something here he's still not acknowledging in his personal life. There's a lot of unloyal energy here. He's not giving the situation what it's deserved because there's some form of unjust he's doing to himself and to the people around him in the way he's handling a situation, and it may be causing a lot of reckless leaps of faith, and he needs to have, it's like he gets a lot of joy out of investing time into love situations outside of his current situation because it gives him some level of security. I don't see this going anywhere. I get a lot of toxic energy from that. Okay. So, angel wings, my best advice for you. Like I always say, you should always have 3 main things you want in a person. And if they don't offer that, then bye. Seriously though, he's probably very good at love bombing you because he's very good with his words. Anyways, moving on to Snow White. Need to see how the Gemini I'm seeing feels about you. Well, there's your Gemini, Knight of Swords. How does the Gemini feel about Snow White? How does the Gemini feel about Snow White? I feel like your Gemini feels like you're not investing into this emotionally. Feels like you don't really want the drama. May feel like there could be a third party involved, to be quite honest with you, which may make your Gemini very skeptical with how to invest into this whole situation. Yeah, your Gemini sees you as someone very self-sufficient, very reliable, loyal, financially abundant, but also feels like you're very indecisive or stuck in your head here, having a hard time letting go of something in your past. Sees you as someone that makes decisions out of logic, and that's it. Because your Gemini feels like you're not investing into this emotionally whatsoever. Sees you as someone that would make a good mother to their children or a mother in general. Yeah, with the moon energy, your Gemini sees you as someone very mysterious, not being real with your feelings, not opening up. May see you as someone that overthinks your feelings. It's like your Gemini feels like she or he can never get on the same page with you, can never see eye to eye, doesn't feel like you're willing to fight for this. And also feels like you're making a lot of assumptions about your Gemini feels like you're making a lot of assumptions about them. With the Ten of Swords and the Devil card. So I feel like your Gemini is obsessed with the idea of the two of you, but at the same time, they feel some form of betrayal or pain. It's almost like your Gemini feels like they have to let this go because you're not taking any action. You're not letting something from the past go possibly, or you're not allowing your emotions to flow. It's like any emotions that you're feeling in the situation, you're hiding. And your Gemini wants to see those emotions. They want to know how you feel. They want to know that you're going to work for this whole situation. But they feel like this is almost toxic, something that made them hit rock bottom. And they feel judged or misunderstood, possibly. I feel like your Gemini just wants you to open up, to be quite honest with you. Like, emotions-wise, not logic, not practicality, just emotions. I should rest. Thank you, Claudia. I really appreciate that. I'm going to be resting here soon, guys. As soon as I get these finished, okay? I'm not sure how many more I have to do. I'm honestly so grateful to be able to do this. Like, I'm not going to complain. But if I yawn a few times, I apologize. This was kind of random. Angel Wings, dealing with the Libra. Oh, we just did that one. We did that one. Okay. The Story Time Kitchen. Hi, you are the most extraordinary reader. Virgo here. Scorpio is a cold and distant. I sense he still has feelings. Will he return? Or does he hate me? Has he moved on to someone else? Could we work? Well, let's paraphrase that a little bit, okay? So Virgo and Scorpio. Well, first of all, Virgo, you need to communicate. You must communicate. Okay? So communicate, please, with your Scorpio. But Scorpios are interesting because they're similar to Virgos. They don't really communicate. Will he return? The Story Time Kitchen. Will the Scorpio return? There's love here, but y'all are studying each other too much. Okay? There's a lot of potential here between the two of you. But I feel like you guys are you're making love into a math problem. Okay? You're both studying each other way too much. I feel like he's definitely overthinking this, trying to not be too impulsive. With the Hangman in reverse. So his ego could be getting the best of him. It's almost like ignoring communicating with you is a form of self-sacrifice because his heart wants to be with you. His energy wants to be with you. And I feel like you do trigger him. You impose on his energy field even if you're not around him. But y'all need to stop studying each other and just communicate. Okay? He does have love for you. He wants this. But he's like allowing himself to put this on the back burner right now because he's just thinking about it way too much. Okay? Being way too rational, way too practical, way too mischievous. But I feel like you're doing that too. So, you know, I feel like he will return, but it's going to seem really fake because it's going to be very surface level, I guess you could say. There is a lot of love here. Y'all need to realize it's just life. He definitely doesn't hate you. What is the most likely outcome of the Scorpio and Virgo? Listen, just message him and be like, do you know what? I love you. I just want us both to cut the shit, please. Cut the shit. Most likely outcome. Ace of Wands. Okay, so there is going to be some form of opportunity, some outcome here, or an opportunity to have a new beginning. High Priestess, Hierophant in reverse. with the Justice card. So I feel like this could work. I mean, there could be definitely a marriage with the Hierophant and the Justice, but I feel like you guys need to really do your own shadow work, right? And take responsibility for your own happiness. And I always say in relationships, we can be with someone completely different from us, but we have to allow that difference. We have to be accepting of that difference. And I feel like someone here is having a hard time being accepting of the difference. And that's something you guys need to overcome. Okay, I feel like it's both of you, to be quite honest with you. But there is a lot of potential here for long-term commitment as soon as some form of ascension or change happens. But right now, you guys are looking at this very petty, very pessimistic, studying each other. With the Seven of Swords. You're both just completely in self-denial, not being honest with yourself. People act like in strong connections, people act like we can just get up and run from it. We can move on from a connection, but we have to like work through it, right? We can't just like act like it never happened. That connection was put in your energy space for a reason, and until you address it, it's always going to be there. So I feel like he will be back, but you may end up being frustrated because you feel like he's making you conform, which I feel like he may be. But I feel like you're both doing that to an extent, not allowing the differences between the two of you. So there's definitely love here. There's definitely potential. But anyway. Okay, I only have a couple more, I think. Okay, sorry, I just needed to stretch. Okay, moving on. Doggy Bunny. You and your Capricorn crossed paths in a weird way, and we clicked, and everything was so fast, and all of a sudden it was a path, a push and pull. Will we be back? What do we have for Doggy Bunny? Doggy Bunny and the Capricorn. Will they be back together? Or in alignment, I feel is the better term. Yeah, I feel like you guys are going to come to some form of, healing or resolution here, getting on the same page. I do feel like someone's going to try to make things right or bring balance to this whole situation. Yeah, we have the King of Wands and Queen of Cups. That's a good match with the 8 of Wands. So I do feel like there is going to be some form of communication, getting on the same page. And I feel like your person does want to make things right with you or bring some form of balance to this, bring some form of healing to the two of you. I do feel like one of you guys, I feel like it's you, is more sensitive than the other, and it's causing a lot of misunderstandings or miscommunications because your person's coming up as the King of Wands. With the 3 of Cups. So there could have been a third party here that may have caused a tower moment or something like that. It made you made you feel like you should give up, or it made you exhausted with this whole situation because of third parties or because of other people involved, or that's how he felt. But I do see him wanting to make things right here, taking the proper action to restore some form of peace between the two of you and getting on the same page, okay? This is really restoring that elemental balance between the two of you, okay? But it is going to take some time. It's going to take some rest. But there is love here. But I feel like something came in between the two of you or someone was trialed. Someone's addictions, maybe with the Nine of Cups in reverse, there could have been addictions or alcoholism, something like that, that came in between the two of you. It could have simply been someone that went back to a codependent situation. But I do see him coming back around to make things right and to restore some form of balance here in regards to that situation. Okay. It's way too many. So yes, I do feel like you guys will be back, but I feel like your person had to go through some form of had to be trialed, I guess is the best word. That's the best word I can say. Okay. Sorry guys, I'm so tired. I hope I don't fall asleep on camera. That would be so embarrassing. Anyway, moving on. Next question. Monique. Pisces Sun, Virgo. Pisces Sun, Virgo Moon, Aries Venus, loves Scorpio Sun. So a Pisces and a Scorpio. Retrograde hit us hard. Will we get back on track? I want our relationship to continue to grow and flourish. Pisces and Scorpio, will the relationship get back on track? Pisces and Scorpio, will the relationship get back on track? I shouldn't have missed any names. I'm literally going in order, like it stops at the names I kept going in order. If I missed you, I apologize. I'll try to get those. This happens every time I do this, every single time. Every single time. It just gets too much, and I don't know what happens, but... Pisces and Scorpio. Will they get back together? King of Cups. With the Ten of Wands. I feel like you guys definitely have a lot of extra stress added to the two of you. So whoever is the financial provider, or whoever is very, holds a lot of pride in their financial stability, is being hit hard. I feel like it is your person, to be quite honest with you. Something is impacting their growth, impacting their own connection with their own alignment, in a sense. I do feel like your person feels overworked, overburdened, stressed maybe, feels like they're being taken advantage of to an extent. I'm not saying you're taking advantage of them, that's just how they're feeling. But I do feel like there's a lot of added stress on your person that's causing him to feel off track, is the best way I can put it. Causing him to consider like other opportunities outside of this whole situation. And he's not speaking on it, which is a huge problem. He's not speaking on what's bugging him. He may feel like there's some form of repetitive pattern that keeps happening between the two of you. He feels like he's constantly hitting a wall. It's like that pattern recognition type of energy. He feels like you may not take him seriously, or when issues come across, he feels like you don't take him seriously when he's feeling authentically stressed and burdened by this whole situation. I feel like he's in this very, not disassociated energy, but he's not wanting to associate with his environment right now. And I feel like that's just something to be respected in this moment in time. Because I feel like he's going through a lot of crap right now with the Ten of Wands. And you may be approaching him like the Page of Cups, which is why he's not really wanting to entertain it. He's not wanting to just get over it. He's not wanting to just express love. And he's not really processing love and having it being that easy. He just needs his space right now. He really does, because right now he's in this very focused energy, trying to I feel like he's in a very frustrated energy, and the thing with frustrated energies, depressed energies, whatever it is, we act like it's an issue. It's not. It's part of the process, and I feel like he's going through a process right now. He's going through a transition right now, and yes, be there if he needs help, but don't try to force help, because that's just going to push him more in the dark, because instead of him focusing on his own healing, he's going to be focusing on putting his guards up to you. And anybody that's in the Ten of Wands energy doesn't want to entertain a Page of Cups. That's just how it is. And I feel like right now he just needs a space. Will you guys get back together? I feel like if you can make an environment comfortable for him right now, or if you can, you know, be accepting of his current needs in regards to his own energy, yeah, I feel like you guys could get back together. But right now, for whatever reason, he's very stressed out. And I do feel like he's confused and he needs that time. And that time is to be respected, because we're here on this universe for spirit in itself, not necessarily for relationships, and spirit and energy comes first, always. With the Six of Wands in reverse. So he definitely feels overworked, overburdened. He doesn't feel like he's being appreciated or respected, maybe. He feels like maybe he's trying to do everything right, but he's not getting the recognition he deserves. I honestly feel like he needs a space right now. You know, I feel like he just needs a space right now. I feel like you guys could get back together, but you're never going to get back together if you don't give him space. Okay, that's the best way I can put it. Because respect goes a long way. It really does. Respect goes a long way of our own needs, from one spirit to another, when we can just silently be like, hey, I got you. That goes a long way. And I feel like your person just needs respect of their own space right now, to be honest with you. And yes, I feel like it has potential, but right now your person is so damn frustrated, and their energy is being so suffocated in the external environment and all of the pressure that seems to be being put on them. Love is the least of his concerns right now. That is, so Patty. All right, just give me a second here. right. So Patty, will your Scorpio find the courage and come talk to you? Will Patty Scorpio find the courage? I feel like that it's going to take some time. There's a lot of delays, a lot of unexpected circumstances in his life coming through. I feel like right now he's distancing himself. Could even be blocking himself. I honestly don't see him putting the effort into this whole situation. I don't feel like there's enough interest. Especially if there's a distance between the two of you. I feel like right now he has a lot of options. He may be very just confused in life in general. And there's not a lot of interest. There's not enough interest to keep him striving for this whole situation. He may feel like this is something he needs to overcome. He's trying to be very practical. He's trying to be very logical about the situation. Seven of Swords. I feel like a lot of this has been built off of lies and illusion anyhow. With the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, Six of Swords in reverse. I feel like he may be going back to an ex, or he's going back to something from the past, or there's some form of resistance here. He's having a hard time letting go of control. But a lot of this has been built off deception and lies, and I don't see this going anywhere. I don't feel like he's going to put in the effort. There's not enough interest with the Knight of Pentacles in reversed, Eight of Wands in reversed, and he's also having a hard time giving over any form of power or control, with the Eights highly impacting that whole situation. So Gem, hi Rose, can you please tell me what is the reason for having Randy in your life? Is it for happiness, or is it for tears and heartbreak only? Well, we never have people in our life for tears only. Why is Randy in Gem's life? I feel like you are at a place of discontentment with the Four of Wands in reverse. There was something here that had to be shook up a little bit for you to realize what's out there. With the Devil and the Ten of Wands, I feel like you were cutting yourself short in a lot of opportunities in life. Settling, okay? Settling for the comfortable, settling for things that brought you immediate happiness, cutting yourself short. With the Seven of Swords in reverse, Wheel of Fortune, and the Six of Pentacles in reverse, I feel like maybe you have got yourself into a lot of situations where you were giving a lot into the situation and not getting anything back in return. Now there is some form of karmic lesson that's to be learned in regards to the situation that will actually expand your life and expand your opportunities if you can allow it and if you can change your perspective on it. Because like I said, this was definitely not put into your life for tears and a heartbreak, but was definitely put into your life to wake you up to situations that you were cutting yourself short in, not allowing the full scope of energies and feelings to play. With the Two of Pentacles, there was some form of decision or something you had been weighing with the pros and cons in for a long damn time. The Two of Pentacles, especially in the Wild and Unknown deck, I can talk about moving, a decision that requires a lot of change, coming out of that cocooning type of stage in our life, entering that metamorphosis stage. And I feel like this whole situation was to pull you out of something else completely outside of Randy. So you, not to separate Randy from your life, but I feel like Randy was put into your life to separate you from other situations that you were cutting yourself short in because you wasn't seeing the full benefits of this universe and reality and the energies that it can bring on. So with the Wheel of Fortune, there's definitely something to be learned here, but it's about self-reflection, self-love. What are you giving in situations, and what are you getting in return, and why are you giving into situations to get nothing in return? Ace of Swords, this is about releasing baggage, releasing bullshit, to be quite honest with you, with the Ace of Swords. Being able to see clearly, because regardless of what you're moving toward, you know what you're desiring, you know what you want, and that whole scenario and analogy brings on a lot of clarity and sureness about what you want to manifest. So he was put into your life to realize what's out there, to be able to break free from things that had you binded, to only get nothing in return, to wake you up. This was to wake you up, to get out of that self-denial point in your life that was bringing you in a lot of boredom and frustration. Okay. Claudia, you're a Pisces currently dealing with a Saggy. You're so drained emotionally and physically. Can you tell me something? He just ghosted me. Pisces and a Sag. I feel like your Sagittarius is definitely in this very harsh mode where he's not really willing to talk, not really willing to express himself. There's something here he's a little bit fed up with, to be quite honest with you. And there's also a lot of frustration coming from your Sagittarius because he feels like just because he doesn't express his emotions, you feel like he doesn't have any. So he almost feels like there's a lot of one-sided energy. Yeah, he feels like just because he doesn't express his emotions, you feel like he doesn't have any, and it's causing a lot of... He feels like it's unsafe to communicate any form of truth to you. Yeah, with the Ten of Wands, he's definitely feeling stressed, burdened. With the Ace of Cups in reverse and the Star. So I feel like your Sagittarius is definitely going through a point in his life where he realizes that he's not emotionally fulfilled. He's not emotionally getting what he wants. However, he's very frustrated because he doesn't know how to emotionally get what he wants, because he doesn't know how to emotionally express himself to be able to get what he wants. And like I said, I feel like he cut you out, and you may feel like you were in the wrong, whatever it is, but really he cut you out because he's in a lot of pain, and he doesn't know how to express the fact that he's in a lot of pain. He doesn't know how to express the fact that he needs more than what he's been getting. All he knows is that he hasn't been getting what he wants out of the situation. There hasn't been that mutual underlying understanding of love and compassion without speaking, in a sense. And I feel with the Star energy, he is going through a lot of healing, a lot of self-realizations. But this situation is not fulfilling him on an emotional level, but he's very burdened by it because he doesn't understand it on a conscious level as to what he's going through. So it's creating a lot of confusion for him, which is why he needs to stop. He just needs to stop at this moment in time. He needs his space. Yeah, Queen of Cups in reverse and the Six of Wands. Again, a lot of confusion. He has a hard time expressing his emotions. Instead of expressing emotions, he resorts to pride. And that's something that Sagittarius deal with, as A lot of the signs do, you know, all the mutable signs, you know, Sagittarius, Virgo, Gemini, they have a very hard time expressing themselves emotionally, so they do resort to that pride. And that's what people forget, and just because they don't express it doesn't mean they don't have it. And I feel like your person's starting to recognize that they do want that emotional reciprocation, but they don't know how to express that to you. So it's becoming this huge buildup of understanding that this just does not align with him. And I feel like there's a lot of deeper things going than meets the eye with your Sagittarius, but he doesn't know how to express it to you because he always feels like emotion-wise, you have the upper hand in this whole situation because you have an easier time expressing your emotions. He doesn't have an easy time expressing his emotions, but he needs to be in his emotions right now. And if he communicates with you right now, he's going to end up resorting to his pride, which is not authentic to him, and it's just going to create more depression. And even though he doesn't understand that completely, his higher self knows that, and that's why he's kind of pushing himself away from you, because it makes him feel pain, because he has to disassociate with what his soul authentically wants. So I feel like he needs a space right now, and I feel like if he's been seeming egotistic or prideful, that's just his defensive mechanism. He really does want love. He wants equal balance of love. He wants equal give and take, but he doesn't know how to communicate that. He doesn't know how to express that. Okay, with the Seven of Cups in reverse, I feel like this is just not something he's looking at right now, to be quite honest with you. And I'm not saying it's your fault. This is something he needs to go through to realize like what he's really wanting, what he's needing on an emotional level. With the Ten of Pentacles in reversed. And the Temperance card, again with the healing. So yeah, he ghosted you because he's having a little bit of a breakdown. He needs more than he's been leading on. And that's okay. And it's not necessarily your fault either. And this is a personal journey for him. It's not something that you need to interfere with. And sometimes feminine energies, or energies in general, can naturally feel like we need to be there to help someone, or be there to give them answers, when no. He has all the answers. You just need to give him space. Because he needs to realize what he's actually wanting. And when you love someone, you love them even when they're not in your life in a relationship. You just love them on a spiritual level. But he feels as though you're not emotionally giving him what he's wanting, but he doesn't know how to express that because he doesn't understand what he's emotionally wanting. That's what you got to understand. It's not like you can be like, tell me what you want and I'll give it to you. It's not like that, because he won't know what to say to you. Because he doesn't know what he wants. That's why he needs to take this time to figure out what he wants. Okay? He's going through a lot of self-epiphanies, realizations. Okay? So I would say just respect his space. And that's a huge thing in a lot of these types of situations. Respect their space. But he ghosted you because he's emotionally a wreck. But that period in his life is needed. Okay. So Elizabeth, I think you're the last one. And yes, I see you guys saying sleep. I really appreciate y'all. Anyways, Elizabeth, what do we got for you? I'm actually so grateful for this, guys. And even though I sound draggy, I'm in a good energy. I'm in a very peaceful energy. So Elizabeth, you are a Scorpio thinking about a Virgo, long distance, no contact right now. Elizabeth, Scorpio, and Virgo, what do we got? What do we got for Elizabeth? Scorpio and Virgo. Your Virgo's definitely pushing this away. Having a hard time understanding this connection, having a hard time aligning his decisions with what's best for him long term on a spiritual level. I feel like your Virgo's definitely complicating things when it comes to the communication with the Page of Swords in reversed. I do feel like he has his eye on you, but there's a lot of speculation happening, not enough adult conversations. And that happens once too many, you know, too much speculation, not enough adult conversations. But I do feel like your Virgo is keeping an eye on you. He feels this connection, but at the same time, he's pushing it away. Very guarded, feels like he needs to embrace some form of willpower towards you. Very emotionally unavailable. Yeah, Page of Wands in reverse with the Page of Swords in reverse. Ooh. You know, with the Moon in reverse. Your Virgo's in a lot of self-denial, okay? And I don't feel like he's intentionally wearing a false mask, but there's a lot of immaturity coming from his end. It's almost like he's pulling you in, not giving you anything to work with at the same time, expecting more from you than he's giving into the situation, not being honest with his feelings, not opening up about his feelings, feeling this connection, yet trying to come out of this illusion at the same time. It's very messy. With the Three of Wands and Ten of Pentacles in reverse. So he's definitely waiting on you. He's waiting for some form of growth. But the problem is there's a lot of one-sided energy here that you need to take accountability for, because he's not. If he's going to sit there with one-sided energy, not giving anything into the situation, of course he's just going to sit there if you let him get away with that. But you can't let him get away with that. Like, if you're trying to communicate and he's not opening up, you can't let him get away with that. He is having a hard time having faith in this long term in regards to financial stability, especially if there's children involved. But there's a lot of potential here. There is a lot of potential here, but the problem is you need to take a step back. There's a lot of fulfillment here on an emotional level, but he's looking at it very logically. From a logical standpoint, it doesn't make sense to him, so that's why he keeps disassociating from his feelings, because it doesn't make sense long term, especially if there's a distance between the two of you. Most likely outcome. Most likely outcome, please. Magician, Hermit, and the Six of Cups for the most likely outcome. So, you know, I do see you guys coming to some form of, you know, resolution here. I do feel like he may try to apologize here, because this would be his energy. I do see him trying to apologize, making it work, creating opportunities as they come, not fighting against it. Tell me about the Magician. Tell me about the Magician. With the Sun card, yeah. I feel like he's going to be more lighthearted. Maybe he has been taking things a little bit too seriously up until now. I do feel like he's going to enter this lighthearted energy. I just feel like, especially if there's children involved, that could have been a huge factor. If not, this is someone that has been very skeptical, to be completely honest with their feelings. I mean, that could be for any reason, past betrayal, hurt, whatever it may be. But he does feel this connection. But there was some form of lesson that needed to be learned here on his part. I mean, it takes two. I'm sure there's something here that you need to learn. But I feel like you need to learn to not control things, not force things. Not allow him to completely run all over you. But I do see him, like I said, apologizing. There's some form of lesson being learned here. But right now he is ignoring this connection, being very guarded. And the more you feed into that guarded energy without getting anything in return for anyone, the more you're going to get that guarded energy. So keep that in mind, because they're always going to feel like they can do that to you. But yeah, I see things working out. But you do need to take a step back. Okay? Maybe focus on your work. Focus on your own personal goals. Because right now it's very... he's very meek. Meek? Meek. You know, I think you just need to do you. Okay? Anyways, guys, I think that's a wrap, guys. I'm really sorry for the last few questions. I feel like I was just not there. But, I really do love you guys. Do a crush reading. You guys are funny. You guys are funny. Funny. Anyways, yeah, I'm gonna get it here. It's 1:30 in the morning, well, 1:15, and I've been up since 3:30 this morning, so I've been almost up for 24 hours. And I feel really good, and I'm so blessed for you guys. I'm, like, honestly so grateful for you guys. I love doing these things randomly, just kind of answering questions as I may. You were just making a comment while you chill with you a bunch of crazy ladies. Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to sleep. I'm going to sleep. So today was such a good day, though. Such a good day, and I'm gonna have lots of time tomorrow to do readings too. So today was one of those days I just needed to, like, chill and just enjoy that chill, you know. But I love you guys so much. And thank you for everyone that super chatted and liked this video. You guys are truly amazing. I'm gonna try to get those timestamps up for you too before I go to sleep. Okay.